Hello and welcome back to another Slay the Spire stream. I'm your host, Vegetablebread. We're going to be getting started with Silent today. There's some changes to Silent recently. Hoping we're going to try those out. Card remove, Common Relic, remove 2 cards, or Boss Relic. Usually going to be Boss Relic. Remove 2 cards is not very good because you need those strikes to kill Lagavulin and Gremlin Knob. And you also want to get rid of strikes when you have card removes. So you are in conflict with yourself, and I'm not willing to take 15 damage to do something that's not even very good. Common Relic is quite good. A bunch of good outcomes from that. Preserved Insect, Oddly Smooth Stone. Is it Snecko Skull? Is that the poison one? Some good options there. Removing a card I just talked about. Probably don't want to do that once or twice, so I think it's going to be boss swap here. Inconvenient early pathing. First elite is a Mega Elite. Probably have to skip him and go to this one. Silent is not usually in a good position to do a Mega Elite in Act 1. Could be. So we're probably going to do like a path like this or something. I guess I want the 3-fight path for this fire, and then probably taking this elite, maybe taking 2 fires. And then a shot before doing a single elite path. Looks like a pretty decent Silent path, actually. A bunch of fires, a bunch of question marks, late shop, and a late elite. Silent generally has to be pretty conservative in Act 1. Although Silent has been getting a lot of buffs, so like maybe if we get like an accuracy in a Blade Dance, maybe we just take a Mega Elite and a 3 elite Act 1. Who knows? We'll find out by the time we get there. Alright, let's see the swap. Ah, crap. Well, we're dead. Right. It's called Busted Crown. Can we kill one? If we like triple strike. Triple strike is 18 damage. He's at 26. He's at 27. So no. Alright, so we're going to double defend and split both of them. Yeah, it's really, really bad. It's a run ender for sure. But it's okay, we'll try it. Maybe we can get through. I have won a Busted Crown Silent before. That's a good card. I'll take that. Hey, Artie. Since we're going to an early fire, I definitely don't hate getting some upgrades. Helps us save some health in hallway fights. Dagger Throw's upgrade is okay. It's not amazing. It's basically the same as a strike upgrade, except that Dagger Throw has a higher drawn blade rate. Dagger Throw also is like quite good if we're trying to set up like a grand finale. If we're trying to like draw a single card and then discard a reflex or something. So Dagger Throw might be in the deck for a while. Alright, let's see it. 2 strikes. All right. Well, I think that's strike 2 and 3 with the Busted Crown start. That was strike number 1. So we're in a real big trouble here. We needed like at least a hit on Survivor, Neutralizer, Survivor, or sorry, Dagger Throw, Neutralizer, Survivor. We're in like huge trouble here. Okay. Jawworm is here to show us the door. Just kill me, Jawworm. This runs over. Now it looks like we're gonna limp through. Stay alive for at least a while longer. Who's our boss also? Hexaghost. Hexaghost is a good outcome. Maybe we can get a Noxious Fumes or something, turn this around. Cloak and Dagger. You know, it's not good, but I'll take it. It's better than skipping. This was not a fight, so I think we're going for a 3rd fight here, just to make sure we get all of our card rewards. They're super valuable with Busted Crown, so... Did I say Hexa? Yeah, I meant... Guardian. Let's try and find a strike minus, and fail. Alright, well, I will put the big strike into him, if forced. Alright, we got some amount of block. Not quite enough. Taking 3. Taking a total of 4 damage from hallway fights, which would be pretty good if it didn't cost us starting with a busted crown. Hey, my father. Was the beta branch updated with the same changes as the main one? It looked like there were some new additions, unless I missed them in the beta branch patch notes. I looked over the main branch patch notes, and they looked the same to me. So I think at least all the card changes are in. Well-laid plans. Pretty bad against Act 1 elites. I think we skip a well-laid plans. It's a good card, but we just don't have anything to go with it, and you don't want to be drawing that against Gremlin Knob particularly. I guess even against Gremlin Knob, it helps you spend all 3 of your energy, or all 4 of our energy on attacks. Yeah. I think I would rather just, like, pick an attack. So if this was, like, a dash, obviously I'd take it, but well-laid plans, I think, is a no for me. Gold Idol, sure. Alright, and I think we're resting at this first one so we can fight an elite. This is not a great elite fighting deck, just a dagger throw and a cloak and dagger, but we do have the 2 strike pluses, so we're at least killing Lagavulin. Yeah, I'll give this some health, sure. 31? I think we go 31 and then we skip the elite and rest again. Hopefully this shop is good. Okay. 31 for a Centennial puzzle, huh? 31 is unfortunately short of 33, right? 33 is sort of a break point against Gremlin Knob, because that's the lowest health total you can be at to tank the first 2 hits without responding. So I think we're going to dodge the elite. Alright, so let's go ahead and rest again. And go see what's up with that shop. Ooh, 68 gold from a chest right before a shop is excellent. I'll take an ornamental fan. We have a cloak and dagger, so it's possible we do some shiv stuff here. Can I see like an accuracy and a blade dance plus? I guess blade dance plus is asking too much. That's not possible. Snecko Skull, Chemical X, Dreamcatcher, Apotheosis. It was almost 69. 1 short. Almost nice. It was still kind of nice. What's the minimum number for it to still be nice? It might be 69. You might need to get all 69 for it to be nice. I want to pick the Snecko Skull really bad, but I don't think I can afford to. I think I need to do something better here. Apotheosis is real good. Is that the pick? We can even do a trick with where we put shivs in hand and then Apotheosis them to make them shiv pluses. It's kind of silly, but can be applicable. No accuracy. No like dagger sprays. They actually are different. Blade Dance, Dramatic Entrance. Yeah, all these things got buffed on Beta Branch too. You must have missed something. No, the Hemokinesis, it was always 2. They just increased the damage. I'm pretty sure it's the same patch notes. I was surprised by the sadistic nature. I must have missed that when it went into the Beta Branch, but they did a small patch like on like Saturday or something in the Beta Branch that had like the Blade Dance change. Chemex is pretty nice and silent, primarily because it interacts really well with both Malaise and the one that I always forget the name of, the rare one where you can save your energy for later. No, I think Chemo Plus was always 2 health. They just buffed the damage. Purity is good if we're going for some sort of stupid infinite, but we're not. Does Apotheosis even make the deck better? Maybe we just do like, maybe we do Apotheosis and then just Campfire. Upgrade Apotheosis and upgrade something else. Go fight one more hallway fight. Just limp entirely through Act 1. I think if we want to do that, we should probably buy Bouncing Flask, because Bouncing Flask kills Guardian. But if we buy Bouncing Flask, we've got like 125 left. Can't really do anything cool with that. We can't even do like Potion card remove. We could do all-out attack card remove, which is not terrible. If we're doing Bouncing Flask and all-out attack, we should probably fight the Elite, because those are some pretty good cards against the Elites. Bouncing Flask helps us kill Lagavulin. All-out attack's super good against Sentries. The Relic Bar says nothing particularly. I guess pick attacks for Ornamental Fan. It's all-out attack. All-out attack is like such a liability later though. Like, discarding a random card is really bad. This is a really tough shot. There's some really good stuff here. Maybe we just take Snecko Skull. Maybe that's like our path to victory. Is just Snecko Skull and hope for Noxious Fumes. If we do Snecko Skull, can we fight an Elite? If that question mark's to fight, we probably die. If we're buying a Relic, why don't we buy Chemax? Chemax is just as speculative as Snecko Skull. I guess there's more cards that combo with Snecko Skull than Chemax, right? There's only 3 X-cost cards, and one of them's rare. The other 2 are uncommon, whereas Snecko Skull combos with a bunch of commons. And a bunch of uncommons, and a bunch of rares. Alright, let's buy the Snecko Skull. We need something to just like rescue us in this run, and hopefully it's Snecko Skull. I do like the Ornamental Fan, though. Ornamental Fan with Silent is very real now with Blade Dance. Blade Dance procs it all by itself, and that's insane. Blade Dance plus procs it 1 1/3 times. So if I have Ornamental Fan, I would assume it's like a Choke Shiv deck at this point, because Shiv's got so many buffs. Like Choke, Shiv, Accuracy, something like that. But none of that stuff is here, so I think we have to take Snecko Skull. Alright. We're living on a prayer here. Ooh, it is a fight. Alright, we can block out with Cloak and Dagger, Survivor. I think I'm going to put the damage into the Fungi Beast. We might use the Artifact Pot to block the Vulnerable. Kind of depends on how the fight develops. We can double strike Fungi Beast and then double defend. I believe that blocks out the damage, because he'll go up to 9. Yeah, that seems fine. We should be able to handle a single Louse, right? Oh good, he's not even attacking. Okay. And then we kill him? We kill him. Cool. Alright, got to save the potion. Sweet. Oh, we got an Accuracy. Accuracy, Ornamental Fan, Cloak and Dagger. I mean, I guess. It's a thing. It's not amazing. But I'll give it a shot. Don't like having an Accuracy for this fight, but not much I can do about it. Are we waiting to develop the Accuracy before we wake him up? We're definitely using our Ancient Potion to save 2 strength. I do like two strike pluses. I think we're waiting for Accuracy, though. Oh, that's stupid. We're drawing a bunch of block cards next turn. We should just wake him up now. Is minus Dex first? I thought it was minus Strength. Well, we're definitely finding out, so... No reason to wiki it. We kind of want to proc Centennial Puzzle here, and if we defend Survivor, we block for exactly too much. Oh wait, no, we take 1 if we do that. We block for 13 plus 6 is 19. Seems good. Alright. We could triple defend to block out entirely. I think we need to get some damage in before we get debuffed too hard. So let's at least play the 9 damage ones, which also blocks for 4. Alright, looks like it was minus dex. You're right. Look at that, over blocking Ogvullin. Take that, you chump. Alright, now's when the fight starts getting real scary. I do not want to be debuffed twice. We're almost there, though. We just need a little bit more damage. We got some strike pluses, so we should be able to get there. Yeah, okay, cool. Omamori Flex Pot. Yeah, I thought it was strength first, but I guess it's not. Dash doesn't fit with either of the things that we said we wanted to do over the last couple of floors. It's not a poison card. It's also not an ornamental fan thing. Doesn't make shivs. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers, and we are a beggar because we have Busted Crown, so we should take Dash because it's a good card. Okay. We're taking an upgrade. Accuracy's got a kind of a crazy upgrade now. Cloak and Dagger would be nice. If we do Accuracy plus, our Cloak and Dagger does 10 damage. If we do Cloak and Dagger plus, it does 16 damage. It is definitely possible, yes. I have won before with a crown swap, but it's tough. So upgrading Cloak and Dagger doubles the number of shivs in the deck, so it's better than upgrading Accuracy, which gives us an additional 50% accuracy buff. So Cloak and Dagger is better than Accuracy, but what about like Dash and Neutralize and stuff? There's only one source of weak in the deck. I think I'm going to go with Cloak and Dagger. We've got a Flex Pot too, so Cloak and Dagger's got a pretty good upgrade. And I'm going to go for a fight. We need to get more card rewards. I think we're due for a rare as well. Maybe we can get it here. Looks like we're starting off with a dash. Leave him at 6. That's a good number. They're hitting for a bunch, so we still take 1, I believe. If my little mental math was correct here. Yep. And 1 is the correct number to take, because that procs our Centennial Puzzle. Oddly, our highest damage attack is... Oh, I guess we've got strike pluses and a dagger throw, so these 8s are not quite high enough. Although we need to block for 8 too, and we probably want to develop accuracy. There's not really any difference from putting him at 2 and 3 with Neutralize in hand. I guess we can redraw Neutralize, which, since we'll be weak, does do 2 damage, so there is an advantage to putting him at specifically 2. Okay. Alright, there's the other defend. Alright, so I'm going to develop accuracy. And... We can block with just, like, Neutralize Cloak and Dagger, split him at 10, and shuffle a Shiv. Shivs are pretty good cards to draw at this point. Yeah, he still hits us for 1, whereas we could just... No, I guess we can't block out. Yeah, our max block here is Cloak and Dagger anyway, so... I guess that does block out. Okay, and I will shuffle a Shiv, because it's 8 damage. I forgot about Ornamental Fan. Alright, so we kill both. Great. Hey, there's Blade Dance. Alright, we're going now. Let's go ahead and upgrade the accuracy now, because now there's 5 shivs in the deck, so upgrading 2 extra damage per shiv is 10 extra damage per shuffle. Wait a minute, shivs are terrible against Guardian. I don't regret picking the Blade Dance, but maybe we shouldn't upgrade the accuracy. Maybe we need like a Survivor Plus. Nah, let's get him. Alright, dagger throw, get me my accuracy. Boo. I'm actually going to restart the fight. I hate doing that on turn 1, but we've got a flex pot, so we should probably use it right now while we've got the... Actually, no. Our deck is insane with flex pot now, so we should wait until we get a Blade Dance. Ideally, Blade Dance Cloak and Dagger is our flex pot. It is really important that we split Guardian before he punches us for a bunch, though. But we're doing, let's see, 19 plus 8 is... yeah, new Blade Dance is nuts. Blade Dance Plus was always good, and the fact that Blade Dance Minus is Blade Dance Plus now is like, whew, that's spicy. And with an Ornamental Fan and accuracy, like, hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna not drink the Flex Pop. Despite the fact that I already restarted the fight, just to do that. Alright, he's at 10. We should be able to split him next turn, hopefully. We can whiff. Ooh, we did. I guess we can split him with Flex Pot. Look at all this damage here. It was so unlikely to whiff, but we did. Alright, I'll give him the Flex Pot. We're not blocking for 36 with this. We'd be blocking for 18, taking 18. Seems like a Flex Pot saving us 18 health is probably worth. I guess we would have blocked for 4 more than that, because Blade Dance procs Ornamental Fan by itself. But 22 is still not as much as 36. Or so I've been told. Alright, let's go ahead and try and save that health. I'm not gonna strike. I'm pretty sure that I'm willing to just, like, shuffle shivs, because they're so strong. I guess we can just use one. Yeah, I don't really want to shuffle one, because I could get put in position later. Okay, we're taking one here and proccing Centennial Puzzle. And then, I wish I had my Flex Pot for this turn. This is what I wanted to save it for. Oh well. This is 30 damage now? Are you serious? Yeah, 30 damage, Blade Dance. Okay. Seems like we're splitting him this turn. Yikes. Alright. Same deal as last time, not taking any voluntary damage. Dash Survivor mostly blocks out. We can Cloak and Dagger too if we're willing to shuffle a Shiv. Actually, this blocks for net 6. 6 plus 8 is 14, plus 6 is 20, so we could throw one Shiv in there. Still block out. Yeah, that's okay. I'll shuffle a Shiv. Better be careful, Coconut. I'll shuffle you into the deck. Yeah, that's right. I'm threatening you. You're too loud. Well, we're not splitting them immediately this time. We do have neutralize, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and draw... Let's see, do we want the Shiv or the Strike? We're probably just triple defending, so it doesn't really matter. We're just taking the 9 damage. Ouch. Do we take 2 to Shiv? Yeah, I think that's fine. We do need to split him soon. Oh, we're not even taking 2. Yeah. Man, Ornamental Fan is hard for me to keep track of. Alright. Blade Dance Strike Plus almost exactly splits, goes over by 1. I'll take it. Okay. I knew this was going to happen at some point. We're taking some damage here. Alright, taking 10. Ouch. That's why we saved the health. Hey, good morning, Sablin. Splits at 70, so we're never getting that. but luckily we have lethal, so. Kapow. Alright, well we got through Act 1. Act 1 isn't really the tough part with Busted Crown, though. Ooh, 1,000 Cuts is spicy. Hmm. 1,000 Cuts with a Blade Dance, Cloak and Dagger. I mean, we're not going to get too many shots at a rare card, right? This is our scaling AoE damage. 1,000 Cuts is just so bad. If this is like a Snecko Eye deck, 1,000 Cuts is pretty good. I'd like a Snecko Eye here. We got 4 energy. The shivs that get generated always cost 0. Alright, we'll take it. I'm a little bit skeptical, but it does technically work with the deck, so. Choose a card. Pandora's Box, that would upgrade our deck quality significantly. We do have a couple of strike pluses that we'd be getting rid of, but happy to do it. Asteroid also here for randomizing our deck. And Velvet Choker is kind of not an option. We have a Blade Dance, so that'd be 4 out of our 6 right there. We're not very card efficient. If we choose either of these randomization options, which I think we will because they're both better than Skip, we might get something that activates Snecko Skull. If we want to optimize for making sure we get a Snecko Skull, we should choose Pandora's Box and get a lot of cards rather than getting 3 good cards. Asteroid would let us pick around our strike pluses. We'd probably do 3 strike minuses. Could get more Shiv stuff. I think that like the quality of the cards in our deck is a big concern because of Busted Crown. So I think we should take Pandora's Box to get as many reasonable cards as we possibly can. Astra is definitely less risky, but I think the risk payoff favors Pandora's Box. Because Pandora's Box can just like kill you. Pandora's Box can just decide that the run is over. It's not super likely. Pandora's Box can also just like decide that we win, right? Pandora's Box can be like, here's 4 copies of Blade Dance and 2 after images. Have fun. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so we did find a Noxious Fumes for our Snecko Skull, also a Bouncing Flask and Deadly Poison. We also have a Choke. A lot of discard stuff, 2 Calculated Gambles, a Dagger Throw, and an Unload. The Bullet Time is a little bit out of place. We got a setup for the Bullet Time though, so we can do something spicy there. Setup and Bullet Time makes me think like maybe we want to take Nightmares. Yeah, we don't have a choice here. We always take it all. There is technically a glitch where you can remove all these cards from your deck, and that would probably leave us with a better deck, but I would consider that to be cheating. Okay, well I think I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, I don't really get to make any decisions here. I'm just sort of looking at it and imagining what the new deck is. A big deficit here is none of these cards block at all. Yeah. So we need that Survivor to do a lot of work. We also just need to kill people really fast. But this looks like a pretty fast killing kit. Bouncing Flask Snecko Skull is no joke. Also Choke accuracy, Blade Dance. Seems like a lot of damage. The Choke is kind of nice. Like so this is sort of like at the moment we're like a Choke accuracy deck with like a light poison splash, right? And I think that's a pretty good combo, because like Choke, we need to remove artifact charges for it to work. We definitely need to hit a Shop. Shops are really important with Busted Crown. At the Shop, I think we're fairly excited to remove Setup. In the absence of like a Nightmare, I don't think Setup is doing us any favors here. Might want to remove the Bullet Time too, but mostly we're going to the Shop to find like a Leg Sweep, because we need to find some way to block. Alright, Collector. Earliest shop is there, which is not very helpful. That's pretty late. I don't think this is impacting the stream quality at all, but I'm actually like not hitting like 60 frames a second. So I'm gonna go off camera for just a second and unplug my Oculus Rift, which is probably rendering something. Okay. I was playing some Half-Life Alyx over the long weekend. There's a line here with a bunch of question marks. Fixing the antenna. That's right. So that line with a bunch of question marks leads us right into that shop after doing an elite. It seems fine. Unless we're trying to do multiple elites. I don't know how I feel about if we're good against elites. If we want to do multiple elites, there's a lot of fires over here in the 2 elite path. There is a 3 elite path here available on the right. Seems tough with no block and no healing. Seems like we probably shouldn't be doing that. Well, no spoilers, please, Artie. I will literally ban you if you spoil Half-Life Alyx. That goes for everyone. I'm watching you, chat. I'm watching you like a hawk. A hawk that's ready to ban people. That's what hawks do, right? Nemo drowns. Is Nemo the one-finned fish you meet at the very beginning of the game? I've heard that if you carry him all the way to a rocket, you get a special achievement. Sure. These are pretty bad. Wait, no they're not. This is Blade Dance. Yeah, obviously I'm familiar with what you're saying. That's why I made an additional Half-Life joke. Sorry, I made it very dryly, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised that it didn't land. I want to develop 1,000 cuts, because I'm about to play Blade Dance, but then it seems like I should probably just like Blade Dance Calculated Gamble or something. How does this deck work? Oh, okay, we should play Survivor and Blade Dance. That blocks for 12, right? 8 plus 4. We need an upgrade on Survivor, because it's all we got. And then Calculated Gamble is useless, so we might as well finish with Unload. Or we could start with 1,000 cuts and just play these two. Okay. We get 1 plated armor damage. Oh, 2. 2 plated armor damage. Wait, why did we get 2 plated armor damage? We must not have. I thought I saw the thing flash twice, but I don't think it did. Because it shouldn't. Alright. We have bullet time. That's cute. I guess we have bullet time and choke. So let's do the thing. Oh wait, we should play Dagger Throw first, because bullet time doesn't let us draw more cards. Second Dagger Throw. Well, I guess it's set up. Okay. Bullet time and choke, and play all the cards. Okay. Well, we only blocked for 4, but we did weaken him. Probably have lethal here. With like Bouncing Flask, Cloak and Dagger, Calculated Gamble for another Cloak and Dagger or something. Bouncing Flask ends up doing 12 poison, so he's at 20. And then 1 damage to the armor, so he's 20. He's at 8 with 9 armor. And then Cloak and Dagger is 3 cards, so it goes through 3 of the armor. Armor's down to 6, and then the shivs each do 4, so it does 2 damage, so we're off by 6. We could kill him with the Energy Pot Dash, or maybe Calculated Gamble finds it. I guess Dash is a way to block, huh? We should probably play Dash. Yeah, Dash actually blocks out, because it generates, or almost blocks out. Blocks for 11 with Cloak and Dagger. Okay, so we'll do Cloak and Dagger Dash, Calculated Gamble, help with that. Skip the Bouncing Flask entirely. Cloak and Dagger takes one of the armor off, so that Dash does a plated armor damage. And, oh, he's dead. Great. Quick Slash is bad. No thank you. Upgrade a card. A lot of good options, because we just did a Pandora's Box. This drought costs 2. It's like minorly helpful. Could upgrade our Choke, get some better scaling. Survivor could definitely use it. Dash could definitely use it. These are our only defensive tools, other than Ornamental Fan. Blade Dance gets another Shiv, which is a pretty big deal. If we want to get 2 fan procs in a turn, upgrading Blade Dance seems pretty reasonable. If we had like a Dolly's Mirror, we would probably duplicate Blade Dance, which means that maybe the best upgrade is Blade Dance. But we're probably not going to gain access to a Dolly's Mirror, or a duplicate effect. Hey, Nansbana. How's it going? Yeah, it's 4 Shivs now. Yeah, it's really good, which is why there's a Blade Dance and an Accuracy in this deck. Although there's also a Busted Crown, so that's partially why things are happening. Maybe Bouncing Flask? Bouncing Flask procs Snecko Skull again. Some pretty good damage. Yeah, I guess Blade Dance gets an extra 10 damage after Accuracy. Bouncing Flask gets an extra 4 poison. 4 poison and 10 damage are pretty comparable. It takes a while for 4 poison to catch up, but it definitely does. Yeah, Blade Dance is nuts now. Not only does it do 40 damage, it also blocks for 4, which is something we really need. I think I'm going to give it to Dash. Getting 3 extra block on a card that I pretty much play every time it's in my hand, it seems really good. Maybe it should be Survivor, though, because it looks like we're looking for discard synergies. Oh, bother. Oh. Pixel Noise is on it. I was mousing over it. He's already gone. Pixel Noise hasn't even said hi yet. Banning people without even saying hi in chat. Wait, if you literally sat down and then a bot came, does that mean that you brought the bot, Pixel Noise? Pixel Noise is the bot. I'm just seeing a correlation. I don't know. I don't know what to make out of it. I feel kind of betrayed. Like, comment, subscribe. 1000 Cuts gives us a little bit of extra scaling. It's like giving 1 extra strength to our Shivs. God, why did we take 1000 Cuts? 1000 Cuts is so bad. I put that card in my deck voluntarily, and now that I've described it out loud as it giving me 1 strength for my Shivs, I'm like, oh my god. But why? Should not have picked that. That was a mistake. Okay. Can't fix that mistake here. This is an upgrade trend. I think it's Dash versus Survivor because we're so desperate for block. It is AoE, that's true. I was doing tasks in Electrical. I love it. Electrical, a place where there's a vent! It's true. 1 strength on Shivs is an undersell. I'll give you that. It is AoE. AoE is really important in Act 2. And it's on every card, not just Shivs. To be fair. And we do have some crazy stuff, right? We have like calculated gambles and bullet times and stuff. So like maybe we're doing turns where we play 10 cards, right? 1,000 cuts is 10 AoE damage every turn. That's nuts. That would be an oversell. It's somewhere between 1 strength on all shivs and 10 AoE damage every turn, which is like a pretty wide range. So there you go. Alright, I think it's going to be Survivor. Why is this number not 12? Why did they make the Survivor Plus upgrade? Like, if this was a Watcher card, this number would be 12. At least. Alright, fine. I'll do it anyway. But I will complain about it loudly. We've got Accuracy, Cloak and Dagger. That's pretty neat. I think we're playing these 4 cards and setting this up. Setup on bullet time is pretty good. Yeah, exactly. Vigilance upgrade. Noxious Fume seems like an important upgrade this turn. Okay. It's too bad there's no attack for me to get. So to access the beta, you should probably just Google it. So the part of the process is you'll like right-click the game and go to Properties on Steam, and then go to Betas. But I don't know if you need to enter a code or anything. It should be public information. Whatever you have to do. Ouch. Well, we got our Centennial Puzzle turn with a 0-cost bullet time, so you got to imagine that's pretty good. Except there's 2 calculated gambles in hand. Womp, womp, womp. I think this is going to be like a Bouncing Flask Survivor calculated gamble turn. Hope we draw Blade Dance, basically, or Neutralize, or both. Alright. You get him, Snecko Skull. We did get both. Hey, look at that. Alright. So we're probably killing Mugger this turn. If we do 3 damage, he is... Let's see, he's currently at effectively 26. Does 1,000 cuts apply Envenom? No, Envenom says attack damage. So he's effectively at 26, so we'd have to triple shiv him. There's no other way. Okay. Actually, wait, we're getting block from Ornamental Fan, so we were up to 15 block. If we neutralize one, his damage goes down to 9. So we'd be taking 20 against 15, so we take 5 damage. Nah, I'm not taking 5 damage. Yeah, it would be crazy. Snecko Skull and Envenom is pretty good. I would take an Envenom, especially given the stupid Busted Crown situation. Alright, there was no way to go wrong that turn. Okay. Alright, Blessing of the Forge. I love how Golden Idol multiplies the gold you get back from thieves. It doesn't make any sense at all, but I love it. Like, the process of them getting it and you getting it gives you more of it. Okay. I mean, this is a Blade Dance deck, so I'll take another Blade Dance. Oof, all the fights. Okay, seems like we're playing all the cards. What if Envenom was reworked as a debuff on an enemy that applies 1 poison for each instance of losing health? That'd be fun. It's a little bit problematic to rework a power into a debuff. Would it exhaust? Because if it doesn't, then you could apply it multiple times. I like to think about it as, like, they just had money in their pockets, but I guess they already had money in their pockets, right? So, it doesn't really make sense. Is this the Blessing of the Forge turn? Get a Noxious Fumes plus, Bouncing Flask gets an extra bounce. Blade Dance gets an extra shiv. No, I think I'd rather do that like next turn when they're like attacking. Okay, I think we're going to neutralize on him. His artifact charges are more important than this one. And hopefully Bouncing Flask can remove all of them. Or just do a bunch of poison to him. That's fine. Would it apply poison for taking poison damage? It's like an automatic catalyst every turn. With a Noxious Fumes up, I have to imagine we're killing Spirit Guardian with poison here. I guess we already played the Bouncing Flask, though. Oh well. Yeah, if you phrased it as health loss, it would proc on poison. Oh, why is this deck so bad? We could use Choke to remove the last artifact charge, and then hopefully draw Deadly Poison. Seems okay. Let's see what this draws. Calculated Gamble. Well, we don't need 2 Calculated Gambles, that's for sure. Yeah, this deck is singularly terrible. It's like, we're desperate because we have Busted Crown, so we're just like picking random crap. It's really bad. Yeah, there's a choke on the setup in hand. Yep. Alright, let's proc Ornamental Fan and then draw some cards, because these are bad. Okay. Artifact Charge or 1,000 Cuts? I think Artifact Charge. Alright, hopefully we don't die this turn. We drew all the block, Cloak and Dagger, Dash, Survivor, so we shouldn't die. We also drew all the damage, because we have like Accuracy, Bouncing Flask, Blade Dance, and Cloak and Dagger. Maybe we have Lethal. We did a lot of damage for Lethal. We'd have to find 81 damage. We hit for... These hit for 10, so this is 20, plus 30 is 50. Plus this hits for 12. But we can't afford that. So it'd be like these and these. So these hit for 23. 23 plus 50 is not enough. Although it's close. If we... Blessing of the Forge, Bouncing Flash, we're off by 1. He ends up getting hit for 19, right? Because he gets 16 extra poison, 4 times 4. Just check that. Yep, 4 times 4 with the Snecko Skull. Okay then, I guess we're blocking. I guess Dash, Survivor, Cloak and Dagger is our max block because it procs Ornamental Fan and plays all the block cards. Blade Dance also procs Ornamental Fan, but blocks for less per card than any of the other options. Do we need that much block? It's 8, 15, or 7 to 15, 19, 23. Yep, pretty much need all of it. Okay, well, let's do that then. Sorry, Accuracy. Not this time. Any Shiv deck sort of needs to find a different solution for Time Eater anyways. Yeah, I agree. Thanks for the Life Coach raid. Welcome in all of the Life Coach people. This is not a great time to join the Vegetablebread crew. We started with a Busted Relic or Busted Crown swap, so yikes. He cut himself off. Oh no. Finishing your thought on Sadistic Nature. Interesting. Yeah, I'm interested about the Sadistic Nature changes. Obviously, I'm not Life Coach, so I can't like complete his thoughts. But looks like we probably have Lethal here with Choke, Deadly, Neutralize. So let's just do that. Yeah, this deck will go all the way. That's very optimistic. Could happen. Could fall right on its face. Very, very odd situation. Drat. We've overridden our potion. We don't have any particularly weak synergy. We don't have like a paper crane or anything. We are very limited on defensive resources. Survivor, Cloak and Dagger, Dash, and Ornamental Fan is the whole kit. We are doing some Shiv stuff. We got a Cloak and Dagger. We've got 2 Blade Dances and an Accuracy. So that's how we're getting there. We don't really typically have the time to get there. We kind of panic bought a Snecko Skull in Act 1, which ended up paying off with the Pandora's Box, getting us a couple of neat little tools. Noxious Fumes, Bouncing Flask. And it also gives a choke for the Shivs, I guess, so... I think no on Sucker Punch. I would love a leg sweep, but it's not a leg sweep. How often do we need 6 energy? Sometimes. We do have a bullet time in the deck. I think usually not, though. The hand would have to be like 1,000 cuts, Bouncing Flask, choke, and no bullet time for us to actually need this energy pot. I guess dash too. Maybe this deck is expensive enough. But Blessing of the Forge is super good. Actually, wait, what does Blessing of the Forge do in this deck? A lot of the important cards are already upgraded. Yeah, it seems like Blessing of the Forge is actually not very good. It like mainly upgrades Bouncing Flask for another proc. Good morning, Guitar. Yeah, I suppose I should introduce myself to all the life coach people. So if you haven't been to my stream before, I'm a game developer who is playing Slay the Spire to try and give some perspective from a game developer. Although also mostly the game developer's perspective is the same as the player perspective. So I try to do similar sort of analytical gameplay to life coach, but obviously he's probably better at the game than I am and thinks more about stuff. I go a little bit faster than him. Thanks for the follow, Tim Vaming. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. That's right. The Pixel Noise already pitched the channel points reward, so you can playtest the game that I'm making, but there's also a coconut reward. So if you get a much smaller number of points, yeah, you can come see the cat. See, Talger is demonstrating. And thanks for the follow, Melks88. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. And the Smartest Allowed guy. Thanks for the support as well. Also, Dora94 and Crossboss LOL. A lot of fun people in here. Vakula01. Oh my gosh, that's a hard one to pronounce. Thanks everybody. Welcome in. And I'm gonna go introduce you to my cat. All right. Oh man, there's still pings coming in. I bet I missed a bunch of people. But here is the cat. Oh, look at that. She's cute. You want to say hi to Arthemus Coconut? What about Polomium Division? Or Bauber98? Should we welcome to the Vegetable Patch? What do you think? Coconut says yes. We welcome them all. Oof, okay. There you go. Meow. Pregnant's very old. She's got a very difficult life. Also, welcome to Vegetable Patch, Dummus Maximus. I think I got everybody else. Okay, alright, let's get back to playing the game. I think Blessing of the Forge is a no. I think it's not actually very effective with the deck, despite it usually being super good. Got 16 health, so I think we're trying to limp into this this campfire here. 16 health, unfortunately, is exactly how much you take from reading the book. So I think we could suicide ourselves here, which might get us to a more interesting run faster, but is not something I'm going to do. Okay. Seems like resting is probably right. Hard to imagine an upgrade being good enough to make me confident that I'm surviving the next fight. Alright, this is also not a fight, and it gives us a marginal healing relic, which is really useful. We've been having a lot of trouble keeping that health total up. So Bloody Idol, I think, is probably going to be what's happening here. Obviously, these two options are, like, suicidally terrible. Basically forced into Bloody Idol. I think we're game for an elite here. I think we'll try one. And I think we're going to skip this one and go for that one. So you have to say Bloody Idol, but I'll mouse over it. Alright. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Alright, so I think we're going to calculate a gamble to, like, try and panic and find Noxious Fumes or Bouncing Flask. Hey, thanks for all the gifted subs, Pixel Noise. Man, 25 total. That's a lot of gifted subs. There's going to be all kinds of pings here for a second, and I hope everyone enjoys their new emotes. Got some good ones, I think. Alright, calculate gamble, save name. That's not what I wanted. We could, like, double Blade Dance and then calculate a gamble and shuffle a bunch of shivs, but, like, be guaranteed to find whatever we want. That'd be interesting. Each one of those is +2 cards. Or we could just, like, choke Double Blade Dance and just, like, murder one of them. That's not bad either. Does it actually kill one? So it's 12 plus 3 times ends up being 8 cards. 3 times 8 is 24. So that is 36 plus the actual damage from the Blade Dance is 12 per Blade Dance. So it's another 24. 36 plus 24 ends up being 60. So it seems like plenty. We could even redirect 2 of the shivs to somebody else and still kill this cultist. Exactly. Sure. Okay. I guess we could have played the calculated gamble at the end and gotten 3 additional damage, but whatever. Okay. Well, it's either going to be Energy Pot, 1,000 Cuts, Bouncing Flask, Cloak and Dagger, no setup, because we would have to set up Ascender's Vein, or it's Bouncing Flask, Cloak and Dagger, set up the 1,000 Cuts. Setting up 1,000 Cuts is not terrible. It's also not great. Because then we have to draw it again. Because setup is a bad card. I think this fight is sufficiently dangerous that I'm just going to Energy Pot. Alright. Bouncing Flash says this one. Okay. Alright. They're starting to scale up, as we knew they would. We got Noxious Fumes in hand, but it's a little bit late. Kind of wanted it on turn 1. This could be the Blessing of the Forge. A lot of good targets in here. Deadly Poison, Dash. Yeah, we're going to survive this fight, I think. Deadly Poison Plus does 7 poison, 8 with the Skull, so take him up to 15 poison. If we do 4 damage to him, then he would die next turn. 4 damage is going to get done by the 1,000 cuts. So I think we can probably just do that to him, and then put all the rest of the damage on the other guy. And I think that probably just means, like, Dash Survivor to finish out the turn. And then, like, set up a dagger throw or something. Good point. Set up dash into the dagger. That's a good line. Yeah, we have to set up something. Okay, so I think we're going to do both. I think we're going to forge to make setup cost 0. And then dash will also cost 0, so we'll have a bunch of energy to play with. So we'll do Deadly Poison, Survivor, double dagger throw. Actually, at this point, we might want to kill this cultist this turn. I guess we're blocking for so much we don't care when he dies, so I'll just let him die next turn. And it looks like they're both dying. Yeah, we're playing 2 more cards. Oh, great. They're just all dead. Okay. Alright. Prepared. We do have a lot of discard synergy stuff. We're very unlikely to find like a reflex though, because we have Busted Crown. So I don't think we can rely on that. Reflex is already super good. We don't need to take a prepared to make it good, because we've got Survivor, 2 dagger throws, and 2 calculated gambles. It's just a lot of discard stuff with no payoff. Thanks for the follow, Ilariel95. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Batch. Alright, I said I was going to fight this elite. We're 45. I don't feel great about it, but I think we're going to do it. We could take an extra question mark and try to do a Mega Elite. Maybe if it's like Plated Armor Gremlin Leader we win. Probably we just die. That chest did have a lot of health in it with the Bloody Idol. Very helpful. Yeah, and a Strawberry. 12 health chest. I appreciate it, chest. It's like a little mini rest. We had like an Eternal Feather chest. Well, we have to go to the shop, right? Because we have gold and we're Busted Crown deck, so we're like desperate for seeing more cards. So we're not dodging this chest. It's just a question of which elite do we want. There might be 1 fewer total fights on this path. This might also be a fight. It's not super likely to be a fight because we just saw. I think we've had 2 question mark fights so far, but we have gone to 5 question marks already, so. What we don't want, I guess, is for this to be a shop, right? We don't want to go to 2 shops. If this is a shop, we might end up going left. But I think we're not going to look at it. I think we're just going to go to this elite. Okay. It is Book of Stabbing. Well, that's just too bad. Bullet time would have been great next turn with the Centennial Puzzle. Not very good right now. Sorry, 4B. It's possible it would have been good. Man, can you imagine having bullet time instead of calculated game on this hand? God, this would be a great bullet time hand. Got a choke, 1,000 cuts, a bunch of expensive stuff, blade dance. Man. Seems like we should probably play choke and blade dance. It seems like that's what the deck is supposed to do. It would be great if we had already played accuracy, but that wasn't an option. We're also taking 21 damage, so we can't completely ignore that. So I guess the most obvious line is like Choke, Blade Dance, Survivor. Choke is really expensive. Maybe we just skip the choke. It does quite a bit of damage, though. Blade Dance blocks a little bit, so we end up blocking for 15. Taking 6. It's 1 wound. Can Calculated Gamble do anything interesting? Could draw us the other Blade Dance, the Accuracy, or the Cloak and Dagger. Could draw the other Calculated Gamble. We're actually almost guaranteed to get one of these of our choice, right? Because we can hit either one of these or the Calculated Gamble. As long as we're drawing at least 4 cards. There's only 3 misses. So we don't have to play Dagger Throw. We could just play, like, Choke. Wait, what is it? What is the line then? Is it, like, Blade Dance, Survivor, Dagger Throw, Calculated Gamble to look for one? I don't know. 1,000 cuts and then 2 Calculated Gamble to try and find Bullet. It's an interesting idea. It doesn't actually work, though, because 1,000 cuts cost 2, bullet time costs 3. Don't have quite enough. Also, like, we would reduce our hand size by 3, so it ends up not being a great bullet time by the time we get there. I would like to play an Accuracy and 2 Blade Dances this turn. What if I just Calculate Gamble now and just take this hand? Because this hand is pretty bonkers, right? We could do, like, Accuracy, Shivs, set up the dash, Calculated Gamble to draw the dash. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. So yeah, we would get this deck exactly. I think that's probably better than this line. So this currently we're blocking for like 15. This line would block for 16 plus 8. Yeah, it's way more. Okay, all right, let's do it then. And we don't even have to skip Accuracy. Get wrecked, you stupid book. Okay. Uh-oh. Are we just taking 24 this turn? Dagger Throw save me? Oh my god. That's not saving me. Well, I guess it's the 3 good cards instead of the 1 bad card. Alright, we better have a good turn next turn. Can't have 2 turns like that in a row. This one looks okay. We get Dagger Throw to draw something for free, but all the stuff in our hand already costs 1. So it doesn't really pay off. We need to get lethal, because there's no way to block this, I don't think. And we're pretty close to it. Actually, we have lethal in hand. Okay, great. I'll take it. Akabeko's pretty useless. Terror's okay. Sure. We definitely don't have any problems with artifact charges with, like, Bouncing Flask and Noxious Fumes and Deadly Poison. Yeah, I think we take a Terror. Makes our Shivs do 15. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Okay. Man, every fight is just a real butt clencher with this deck. Vigor is the buff granted by Akabeko. Calculated Gamble or Unload? I think I like Calculated Gamble. There's some 2-cost cards in the deck. I think we might be able to do something better than Unload. Unload's not bad though. 14 damage is a lot. Should've just played the Unload. What is this deck? What are we doing here? We need to kill him. We could just kill him with Choke. We only need to do 7 damage. So, like, 1,000 cuts Calculated Gamble. It's pretty likely to get there. Not sure what Neutralize is doing in this hand. Maybe we like Neutralize on Chosen. 7 damage seems like 1 Shiv. Or I guess a dagger throws less damage than a shiv at this point. There's pretty much no way to miss if we calculate a gamble. We draw 4 cards. The miss would be like Terror, Noxious Fumes, Bouncing Flask, Survivor. I guess we can miss, but it's like those specifically, right? And Bouncing Flask also has to miss. Yeah, alright. Oh, I guess we get a daze, huh? We get the daze before we draw, is that right? No, you get the daze after you draw. Okay. We got a dagger throw, so we're not missing. Alright, we got dash for blocking, great. And do we play Terror or skip it? I think we play Terror, and the next turn we blow him up. Alright, not too bad. Do we have lethal? Looks lethal. This, as Talger's mentioning, is 60 damage, and this is 30. That's 90. He's only at 88. I did my math wrong, but we still have enough. Oh, it's, yeah, because I believed you, Talger. You misled me. You technically said the right thing, so you had plus, but I believed Talger, and that was my downfall. But we had way over lethal, so. Concentrate is good with the aforementioned reflex, but we don't have a reflex, and we're unlikely to get one. Because we have a Busted Crown, it's possible that we're supposed to take a speculative concentrate here. Just because we have to get lucky, right? We have to get lucky to win. And so if we pick concentrate, maybe we're like finding a reflex and winning. I don't know. I don't think it's good because we're already a 4 energy deck. Concentrate makes us 6 energy, but like we don't have any like X cost cards or anything. I guess there's an alternate universe where we bought the Chemical X instead of the Snecko Skull, and then maybe Concentrate's good, but we haven't seen any X cost cards either, so it seems like we probably would have already lost in that reality. Alright, I'm gonna skip it. Alright, shop, show me what you got. Membership card. That membership card is cheaper than free, so we're gonna click that card. Okay, and then what else are we doing? Sneaky Strike has a number of ways to pay off here. We got calculated gambles, we got dagger throws, we got survivors. The problem with that is that survivor, dagger throw, and calculated gamble are like among the worst cards in the deck. We like aren't very happy to play any of them. So like picking Sneaky Strike and making our turns slightly better after we've played them is not a super optimistic dream. Also, we're in Act 2, so doing 12 damage to people is like maybe not enough. Yeah, I think we're probably doing Stone and Anchor. We're like really hard up for defensive tools, and these are both some pretty top tier ones. Footwork's not bad either, despite the very small number of payoffs we have. We really need help blocking, so. Problem with Anchor is it doesn't help us at all in the collector fight. So I think it might be Stone and Footwork. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Stone, Footwork, card remove. Card remove hits our existing setup, or we could buy a second setup. Just double down. Thanks for the follow, Yogama. 2. Yogama 1 was taken, I presume. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. Do we see any lines that are better than Stone Footwork card remove? The problem with Stone Footwork card remove is like a lot of times Silence want to block with like Piercing Whales and Wraith Forms, and like leaning super hard into Dexterity is not like super productive for those types of deck generally. I suppose that we have neither Wraith Form nor Piercing Whale, and we are. It is impossible for us to find apparitions because we're going to this fire over this question mark. Phantasmal Killer to like super double down on the big damage turns. That's not a terrible idea. I mean, our best offense is definitely, our best defense is definitely our offense here. We kill people very quickly, and that's how we've survived Act 2 so far. Phantasmal Killer is a bit slow, so if you're trying to be super fast, maybe Phantasmal Killer is not a great idea. But like new Phantasmal Killer, paying 0 to double your damage, like, it's pretty good. I just accidentally clicked on card remove. Probably gonna do it, but... So the problem with Footwork Stone card remove is it doesn't buy Anchor, and Anchor is really good. Yeah, I want to get the 2 defensive relics. They're both amazing. The problem is just that Anchor doesn't help us in the Collector fight, and I think we might die in the Collector fight. So, like, if Anchor isn't helping solve the problems that are directly in front of me, it might not be good enough. Whereas Footwork could make us actually survive that fight. I think for Collector, we're probably trying to kill them on turn 4 or 5. I think we're probably trying to do a pretty quick Collector. I don't think we're trying to hang out and survive the debuffs or anything like that. Yeah, Potion is fine. Probably we would buy the Liquid Memories. Yeah, if we're doing Potion, it would probably be like Stone, Card Remove, Liquid Memories. Card Remove is quite good, right? Because we've got like 1,000 cuts and setup in the deck. It's absurd that I like voluntarily took 1,000 cuts and then now I have to like card remove it. Like we've got a Pandora's box, and Pandora's box didn't even give us the worst cards. We just added this card to the deck voluntarily. Yuck. Why not House Potion? Are you talking about? What are you talking about? What is House Potion? Oh, Chaos Potion. Chaos Potion's fine. There's some pretty good hits with Chaos Potion. There's 2 calculated gambles, which are a little bit bad. But hitting like 1,000 cuts or a Bouncing Flask, Choke, that'd be great. We could end up with Terror on a Torch Head, which would be unfortunate. Um... 1,000 cuts is decent. That's fair. We might actually upgrade 1,000 cuts. I'd be complaining about it a lot less if it was 1,000 cuts plus, for sure. All right. I don't think I'm seeing anything better than Stone Footwork card remove. We can't afford this, right? Yeah, we can. Okay. And I think it's gonna be the setup. Setup is such a garbage card. Okay. We're going to try to go do 2 upgrades. It seems pretty ambitious. It's possible we're health positive on this fight now that we have Bloody Idol. Unlikely, but possible. No, I think we rest at this one and then see where we're at for the second one. Snecko. Pretty good Snecko deck. I don't hate it. I guess we're playing Bullet Time. Hand is expensive enough to warrant it. Sure. Classic 78 damage, Snecko turn 1. Oh my god. Well, that's unfortunate. So we get to play 1 card. Is it Unload? Seems unlikely that 1,000 cuts is going to do as much damage as Unload. Deadly Poison could do more damage than Unload. 6 poison is a lot. It's still 3 turns, though. It seems like really unlikely the fight goes 3 turns. Okay. Now everything costs 0. Now the fight's over. Alright. There's the Chaos Bot. So we actually only ended up taking 5 health loss net in that fight. Not too bad. Riddle with Holes is not something we need. We've got really good damage scaling already. 34. What would we be smithing? Best smiths are probably like footwork and 1,000 cuts. Maybe noxious fumes is better. Riddle with holes seems like the theme of the deck. Yeah, it's funny that Riddle with holes is so bad with all the like the cards that thematically are riddling people with holes, like Blade Dance. We're at the Act 2 boss. I don't think we're winning. But we have survived Act 2. Or at least most of Act 2. That's true, we do have Akabeko. Good point. Bouncing Flask Plus is a great upgrade. I think I'm gonna go with the Noxious Fumes. It's kind of like the like no balls version of upgrading 1,000 cuts. Noxious Fumes has got a way higher like drawn played rate in like hallway fights. It's just more likely to be effective, and I think they're both like AOE damage powers that'll be pretty effective in the collector fight. All right. Is it like accuracy gamble here? Yeah, I think we want to get more powers down before he starts getting set up. Or we could just want to Bouncing Flask him. Okay. Calculated Gamble could help us find a Footwork, Noxious Fumes, or Blade Dance, I guess. Sure, I'll give it a shot. It gets the Calculated Gamble out of the deck. I'll get Terror down. Sure, why not? Everything here is good with Chaos Pot. So I think we're gonna Chaos Pot. Probably choke then Chaos Pot, right? So we're skipping Bullet Time. Wait, why would we skip Bullet Time? Why not just like Bullet Time, play it all? So it'd be like, well, I guess the problem with it is like if we Bullet Time and then play Chaos Pot, we might hit Dagger Throw and then we're forced to discard without drawing. I guess we like Bullet Time, play the whole hand, and then play Chaos Pot. It's possible we end up discarding a Shiv. We like generate a Shiv and then have to discard it, but yeah, it does play 1,000 cuts at the end of the turn sometimes, which is awkward. But it still plays 1,000 cuts sometimes, so it's probably good enough. And I think we want to kill a Torchhead with the choke. As much as I would love to just focus on Collector immediately and just try and win the fight, I think we need to kill one this turn, so. Let's see, we're playing 3/6 cards, so he's taking 18 damage. So he's probably dead to a Shiv. But I don't think I'm willing to risk it. I think we're going to Dagger Throw him. Dagger Throw has to be the last card. I guess we can just Explosive Pot him, huh? I've played this turn wrong. The 3 cards from Distillcast, we're going to kill him. Why did we do this? Oh, I guess if I was going to play both potions, then it would work. Oh well, let's see what this does. Actually, when we're playing this, we don't want him to be a target, because he's already dead, so we don't want Dagger Throw to hit him, or Deadly Poison. So I'm going to eliminate him as a target, and then do it. Which obviously is a huge waste of choke, but it's too late now. 20 damage into the Torchhead, or 30 damage to Collector. I think 20 damage to the Torchhead. We're in pretty big danger of just randomly dying, so we'd like to not do that. Alright, we need to do 7 damage to the Torchhead to kill him. That's a Blade Dance. Or a single Shiv, rather. Or a Dagger Throw. Or maybe AoE from Thousand Cuts. Let's see. If we play Thousand Cuts and Blade Dance Survivor, do we kill him? So this is 4 cards, 5 cards. So do 5 AoE, so we're off by 2. No, we would still take a Shiv. Still seems like a fine line, though. I guess the value of Thousand Cuts is pretty low. If we're already shivving him to death, then, like, Thousand Cuts is just doing, like, 4 damage to Collector. And we might as well just choke on Collector. Choke is just not very good. Is Bouncing Flask better? It might be. The problem with Bouncing Flask is we're letting the Torchhead die to poison at the end of the turn. And so he's going to be a possible target for Bouncing Flask, which reduces the upside of it hitting Collector. I guess we could Blade Dance, put 2 shivs into him to kill him, and then Bouncing Flask Survivor. We do block with, for 14 plus 4 is 16, so we only take 5. Or plus 4 is 18, so we only take 3. That's a pretty good line. It's very safe. Gets more poison down. We have Noxious Fumes, which is probably going to do the bulk of the damage to Collector. Yeah, I think I like that line. Okay. Let's Survivor first to make some room. 2 shivs to control the targeting. Alright. Here's the big debuff turn. Bullet time does nothing. Alright, I did not kill him as fast as advertised because we can't kill him next turn, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to have to survive a little bit longer. And that might be the death of us. What is my game? So I'm a game developer. I'm making a game called Rogue Executive. So as you hopefully would guess from the name, it is a roguelike. So like a turn-based tactical strategy game where you control a single character in a small environment. It's a world populated with like superhero scale luchador type characters who are like running businesses. So the executive name is kind of a call out of like every fight is a boss fight. So like it's kind of a sequence of you get dumped into a boss room, you fight the boss. If you win, you go to the next boss. Do that 20 or so times to win the game. Yeah. I think it's fun. Obviously, playtesting is not as fun as playing the full game, but people are pretty interested in getting involved in the game development process generally. So, thought I would open that up to people. To polynom division, is it like polynomial? To polynom division, yeah, I am standing. Well, I'm glad to hear it, Speedy. Although I'm sad to hear that you won't be spending your points on coconut rewards, because I do love my kitty. Do we survive if we Blade Dance, Dagger Throw, Unload? I think it kind of depends on what Dagger Throw gets, right? If it gets an attack or a block, then we survive, right? Because we block for 8 with Ornamental Fan. Alright, let's go get Coconut to give us good luck on the Dagger Throw. Alright, Coconut, give me luck. Alright. Now we got Coconut. So Coconut, can you help us with our dagger throw? What do you think, Coconut? Oh, good job, Coconut. You did it. You made the dagger throw get the good card. Mm-hmm. Good job, Coconut. Alright. So I think we survive now. Bit close. Actually, are we getting lethal here? Nope. Off by a bit. Okay. Well, we win next turn. Very close fight, but I'll take it. On to Act 3. I did not think this deck was getting to Act 3 when we talked to Niao and he gave us a busted crown. Okay. You could pick up with a second 1,000 cuts. Let me think about that. Pyramid, Dome, and Black Star. What did you type in Anspana? I don't speak Greek. Okay, so what does Pyramid do in the deck? Pyramid's usually pretty good. We have a bullet time. We skipped a well-laid plans like a long time ago. Maybe this is the payoff for doing that. Is that Cyrillic? I thought, I thought the little, the phi symbol, this one, I thought that was like a Greek thing specifically, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it seems really good, right? The only real anti-synergy is the calculated gambles, and even that's not, like, not terrible. Helps us put our block onto the right turns, which is really important, because we don't have very much of it. Helps us find accuracy before we start letting shivs go. Yeah, I think just the bullet time synergy alone is enough to make me do it. We've got bullet time and choke. We should probably take Pyramid. Also, just like, Rudictum would kill us, and we're not really good enough to hunt Act 3 elites. We kind of are, though. Shivs tend to be, like, really powerful against Act 3 elites. It's really good against Reptomancer to be able to, like, split up your damage in little increments and fire them off at daggers. And it's really good against Giant Head because of the slow procs. Doesn't really do anything against Nemesis, but, you know. I guess it's good against Nemesis if you have Boot, right? Yeah, okay. Sure. Doni Deca, so we might be able to dodge Time Lord here. If we dodge Time Lord, we might be able to squeak out a win with this. I still don't know how we're killing Heart, but it's not impossible. We definitely can't kill Time Lord, though. Like, it's like literally impossible. We'd have to find basically an after image to kill the Heart. 2 after images would be ideal. We're gonna need at least 1. We just played way too many cards. Or like a leg sweep, or just like any block card, I guess. Please. Alright, we have to fight this guy, or else we can't go to Act 4. There's some fires here that we could fight, that we could use. So I kind of want to do like this line. Go to this shop and then that elite. If we don't feel like fighting an elite, we can just go right. Act 3 question marks are quite good though. And skipping a bunch of them and skipping shops is not amazing. I guess theoretically we could start here, go through these. And taking an involuntary elite after a bunch of hallway fights is probably not what we want to do. Okay. Well, that's not great. Do we just skill pot right away? Could get us a leg sweep and block out this turn. Thanks for the follow, Valderic. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. I mean, I don't think you're going to find a better situation for a skill pot than you're taking 12 unblocked attack damage. I guess it's Malaise? Could be prepared. If we Malaise, we're probably like holding the rest of the hand and just doing all 4 on it. Yeah, might as well. It doesn't block for much, but it does do something. The problem with Malaise is like he scales so fast. Or blocker scales absurdly quickly. So Malaise is like, it's delaying him by like less than a turn, even if I do it for 4. So maybe prepared is the option. Yeah, the pyramid's really nice. We're still struggling though. We've been struggling the whole run. If we Malaise here, we're really hoping for bullet time next turn so that we can play these cards. I don't want to miss my accuracy. Okay. It extends the week too. We are overdrawing a little bit, just by 1. Oof. Overdrawing and missing bullet time is a bad feeling. We've got a ton of damage available. We can like Terror, Accuracy, Blade Dance. That makes us take a little bit of damage, so it's probably like Terror, Accuracy, Dash or something. Oh my god. Please give me Kunai. Jeez, Kunai would be a huge, huge win here. Yeah, okay. Terror and Accuracy just like get things developed. I guess Noxious Fumes is probably better to get developed than Accuracy since we're not playing any shivs this turn. Where is it? Now that I want that bullet time, it's nowhere to be found. Alright, well I think this turn we just block out with Cloak and Dagger and 2 Ornamental Fan procs with the Cloak and Dagger, Blade Dance, Dagger Throw. Which means it's accuracy time. Does Gamble shuffle and draw? Yes. I mean, if you don't have enough cards to draw, yeah. We talked about Prepared just a second ago. It hasn't gotten any better. I guess it kind of did get better. Prepared is fairly good with Rita Pyramid, because if your hand is full constantly, Prepared helps you decrease the size of your hand and increase the quality of your hand. But, you know, I don't think it's gotten better enough to actually like put in the deck. We could go to 2 shops. That is a possible line here. If we go to 2 shops, what are we looking for at the first one? What's like good enough to... Yeah, 120 gold makes 2 shops extremely inefficient. Because we're forced into the second one, right? Or basically forced. We could theoretically go here. And still make it. Maybe we do go there. That's a lot more question marks. And question marks are good, right? We want question marks over fights. We're like struggle to survive fights, so... if we go on that line, could dodge a couple. It's true, it is more like 240 gold. That's a good point. Why'd you put that in quotes? Yeah, 240 gold makes me think about this way differently. I had forgotten that I had membership card. Just pay the heart to leave us alone. I really don't like this this line, this 4-fight bit. Because, like, we can probably handle this fight, but, like, by the time we get here, it's, like, triple jaw worms and stuff. And, like, we're just gonna die if we fight triple jaw worms. There's no way. So I think we have to be sneaky here, and being sneaky means we have to go to the shop. And I'm not gonna go to 2 shops, I don't think. Unless this first shop is, like, absolutely horrible. Maybe we'd go to 2, but probably we're just going on this this left path now. And skipping the elite entirely. Skipping the lead's quite bad, but gambling chip would have been nice. Clockwork Souvenir is probably good enough to spend money on. Master Strategy is a card. Flexbot is insane in the deck. So it might be like Clockwork, Flexbot, card remove. Oh wait, that's too expensive, huh? Yeah, that's like 150. We can't even afford Clockwork card remove. We could take Backflip. Backflip is like... We have so few block cards. I mean, Backflip already blocks for 8 with the footwork and the smooth stone. We can't afford Clockwork, Flexbot, Backflip, although it's close. It's not particularly close. It's kind of close. It's off by 16. Yeah, in fact, if we Clockwork, Flexbot, we can't afford anything else. Not even the Quick Slash. We have 11 gold left. I don't think I'm going to the second shop. The only possibility for going to the second shop is if the first one was abysmal, and the first one's got a Clockwork Souvenir in it, so it's definitely not abysmal. Flechettes is playable here. We do have the Pyramid. The problem with Flechettes is like we have enough damage, and we don't actually run that many skills. I guess we do run a lot of skills. I take it back, because we've got the Blade Dances. I think about them as attacks, but they are skills. Flechette's Pyramid Akabeko is a mood. If you get like a Flechette's Plus and like 2 strength, you do like 72 damage. Or, sorry, if you get like 2 strength and an Akabeko, then it's doing 14 damage per card. 14 times 9 is a hell of a lot. It's kind of the max for it, though. Wait, no, it wouldn't be 14, it'd be 16. 16 times 9 is a hell of a lot. How much would we get out of it? If we're using it with Akabeko every time and we never upgrade it, it would do 12 per skill. Maybe we've got like 5 skills in hand. That's 60 damage, it's a lot. I don't know what the beta art is. It's silent throwing a bunch of defense. That's a weird one. Very meta. Be good if we had some strength scaling, but most of our scaling is in the form of accuracy. I think it might just be like Clockwork Backflip. I like the Flex Spot, but we really need block resources, and Backflip's like pretty decent. Backflip into bullet time is pretty insane, and it seems like that's what the deck's trying to do if we pick Pyramid. We're trying to get bullet time and play it. Okay. It's only 12 gold. Great. That's actually really helpful because we can peel off artifact charges, and we like depend on doing that from Donudeka. Alright. Well, now we'd have to... See, if you wanted to save your gold, that would have been a lot harder decision. Backflip paying off immediately. We could just gamble here. Does mean we're skipping accuracy for the first shuffle. But it also means that we're not... potentially not taking a bunch of damage. Currently taking 12, which is too much. We could play accuracy before we play calculated gamble. And we're only drawing 4 cards. Might not be enough. The problem with holding it is then we take 12 damage this turn. Yeah, okay. We got one more shot at finding a defensive card, I guess. That'll do. Alright, we got our bullet time and a full hand and a choke. Seems like a pretty good setup. Unfortunately, we also have a calculated gamble, which is useless with the bullet time, but that's okay. I presume that we want to choke... Oh, we still can draw cards because we removed the debuff. I presume we want to kill this one. So let's play all the, like, obvious cards. Okay, so he takes... This is 3 cards, 4, 5... These are fighting, so only one of these gets played. 6, and then maybe 7. So if we're playing 7 cards, that's 21 damage. We need to do 20 damage to him. That's 2 shivs. Okay. And then everything else goes on somebody else. Probably this middle guy, so we can try and kill them all at the same time. I was planning on playing 2 more cards, but that means we either have to unnecessarily Survivor or we have to discard our 2 skills. I'm gonna take a quick break, be right back. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think we have to survive and unload, unfortunately. It's just that now my hand is empty. I could just Survivor and just leave him alive. We're actually already blocked out. Oh, hitting for 22. I can just hold these. And then he's like really easy to kill next turn. Nah, I think we're gonna play. I want to play Bouncing Flask next turn, so let's just unload on him so that there's no targets left except for the middle one for Bouncing Flask. And then we should have time to redraw our block before they attack again. redraws Survivor immediately. Alright, let's kill him so that he isn't attacking us for 18. I don't like being attacked for 18. We have a ton of damage. Accuracy's down, so we've got, what, 80 damage in hand? We might be able to get lethal. If we do 2 shivs into each of the outside guys, they both die next turn. So we do like 2 shivs into him, 3 into him. There's a good chance we have lethal. We need to do 12 plus 7 damage to the middle one, so 2 shivs there, 2 there, 3 there. Yeah, it seems like we've got plenty. Okay. As a tactician, we've got lots of ways to proc that. Is it valuable, though? Going up to 5 energy on a turn when we play Calculated Gamble. Seems okay. We've got a little bit more card draw now with Backflip. So I could imagine, like, Backflip, Calculated Gamble in a turn, drawing a bunch of cards, and then bullet timing. But every card we add to the deck, like, kills that dream a little bit, right? Because we're a 22-card deck that can have a maximum of a 10-card hand at a time. So only half the time can we play bullet time. We can't do it every turn. Not with this many cards. Although we do have Calculated Gambles, so, like, maybe we could filter through it fast enough. If we, like, picked an Acrobatics or something, upgraded the Calculated Gambles. It's not ridiculously impossible, it's just unlikely. If it was a reflex, I would take it immediately, but it's a tactician. Yeah, I think I'm a no on tactician. It's unplayable. Makes it hard to play. Winding Halls. Take a couple Madness. Could potentially land a Madness on like a bullet time, which is neat. Or like a choke. Dash. Probably taking 3 max HP. Writhe is quite bad. Okay. And I think this is an upgrade. Yeah, we don't need mana after bullet, but we need mana to get to bullet, right? So if bullet costs 0, we can spend our whole turn drawing towards bullet and then play it. We do have to fight the Burning Elite. Hey, Shaw. How's it going? We get almost full value out of resting. We've tried to go up to 65 and fail. I do really want to get an upgrade. Actually, on what? Actually, based on our pathing, this is our second to last campfire, maybe, if we're doing 2 elites. I guess we're probably doing this one, so this is probably our second to last campfire. I do like to recall it the second to last campfire, just so that if you get damaged before the last campfire, you can rest. Be nice to upgrade backflip or footwork. Get a little more defensive tools. Bullet time could use an upgrade. Bouncing flask. I talked about upgrading the calculated gambles. I'm not really super sold on that. How scared are we of Burning Elite at Rotomancer? Very. Very afraid. Blade Dance is 10 damage, that's true. I think we're mostly concerned about trying to block, because this deck can't do that. Neutralize technically blocks. We have very low weak uptime, so Neutralize Plus would be pretty good. Bouncing Flask is not great against Donudeka, because it's going to split, and we can't control it. So probably not a Bouncing Flask upgrade. Can Thousands upgrade be a thing to get it valuable? I mean, definitely. Thousand Cuts upgrade is insane, right? Like, most upgrades you get, like, an additional, like, like a third value, right? So you get like 33% of an upgrade. But there's a couple cards where you get a full 100% upgrade, and 1,000 Cuts is one of those. It's pretty rare to have a card just like double in effect. So 1,000 Cuts Plus is a million times better than regular 1,000 Cuts. Like that regular 1,000 Cuts is basically unplayable. 1,000 Cuts Plus is quite good. But again, the deck is having a lot of trouble blocking and not that much trouble killing people. So the value, the 1,000 Cuts upgrade is a little bit sketchy. It's definitely a good upgrade. I would say 1,000 Cuts is like better than Blade Dance Plus, which is quite good. I don't know, maybe it is the pick. I mean, if we're taking an offensive upgrade, I do think it's 1,000 Cuts. If we're taking a defensive upgrade, probably Footwork. Yeah, two mana to play it is a lot. But we do have Bullet Time, right? So it will get played eventually, if we can get Bullet Time going. Bullet Time and Runic Pyramid, so like it will get played. But like if we're upgrading, I guess 1,000 Cuts is kind of fighting for an upgrade with Choke. Choke does a lot of damage with Bullet Time. Yeah, Footwork only pays off on, I believe, 4 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So definitely not the best Footwork upgrade ever. 4 block per shuffle. But we're in a tight spot, so I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be rest here. I think rest is pretty reasonable too. 1,000 Cuts Plus is definitely the memeiest decision here. If we want to go for max memes, Choke Plus also fairly memey. Both of our attack upgrades are a little bit ridiculous. I think I'm just maybe it's just supposed to be Backflip. Backflip gets 3. So it's like if we upgrade Footwork, we theoretically get 4 block per shuffle, but Backflip gets 3 by itself, and it's more concentrated into a single card. Also, the concept of per shuffle is fairly difficult in Pyramid decks. You don't tend to shuffle too often because you block yourself from drawing a little bit. But we do have 2 calculated gambles, so it's fairly real. All right, I'm gonna do the 1,000 Cuts upgrade. Let's give it a shot. If we're gonna have 1,000 Cuts in the deck, we should upgrade it, right? I'm pretty sure we die to this. Seems like a suicidal event. Thanks for the follow, Nestor111. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. Feels really bad to skip a Rare Relic. Rare Relics can be really good. Could be like a Dead Branch that would change the game completely. Dead Branch Shivs is like pretty amazing. Could be a Fossilized Helix or a Incense Burner. But it could also be like Gira, right? Like, Gira is pretty much useless at this point. We've only got maybe 2 fires left, and one of them is Recall. Like, how likely are we to win this? I think we maybe win this, like, 1 out of 3. I think we were, like, unfavored. Alright, we should definitely not do this. So we have to fight a Mega Elite, like, right after this. Alright. Sorry, Sphere Event. I love you, but not today. Okay. Well, none of these cards block. It's true. It is a test. This is this deck I would definitely characterize as limping through. So like it's possible that we get really lucky somehow late and like we get like a kunai and a After Image and like 2 more Blade Dances and we're like fine against the Heart and we never see Time Lord. But it's gonna take that kind of like a mind-bending, like how would it even happen for us to win? And I you know, if we fight that fight, then all of those little weird branches that give us the outs for winning are closed, right? Because we just lose. and the game's over. So it might even have been the highest win rate play, is to just fight him, and sometimes you win, and sometimes when you win you get Dead Branch, and then it's a whole different game. Because like that is real. Like there's definitely a way to win down that path. Whereas I'm not sure there's a way to win down this path. It might just be like we die here or here or here, right? Like there's a lot of ways to lose the game still. Limping is not really a good Slay with Spire strategy in general. I kind of want to just leave him doing 9 damage. As sad as it is, I think just like changing him, he could switch to like his whatever, like his what is it, like 11 times 3 attack, the like really big one. Yeah, changing to Curse is not terrible. We're probably not getting Mind Bloom. It would have to be here, and we would never take money here. So using no Memory Charge is probably correct in this fight. Alright, I think we never win if we don't Terror. I mean, we can Terror next turn, right, because we have Pyramid, but still. We should probably Terror because we have Akabeko going on. This is a really bad idea. Gosh. This fight is tough. Okay, Dash is really good. Sorry, Blade Dance. I gave you the upgrade, but I can't I can't hold you. If we dash here, he changes intentions. And then he's got too much armor for Neutralize to change him again. So we're in a tough spot where we like have to dash to block, but then he could end up doing something bad. I guess this is probably the worst one, because Curse is not that bad, so I guess I'm not too afraid of changing him. Alright, great. That does debuff us, but we block the first debuff, so should be okay. Vulnerable gets through. I don't think there's any world where we're not neutralizing this turn, so let's start with that. Okay, there's the debuff. Let's just chill. Let him do the curse. I guess backflip first. See what we can find. A bunch of poison is what we found. Okay. You could take my Omamori charge. Now I know he can only curse you one time, but does that mean that he can't curse again now? Because he didn't actually curse me, right? He just took an Omamori charge. I believe it means he can't even get the intention again, but I'm not super confident. Looks like a bullet time turn. Okay. Yikes. 13 times 3. That's a lot. Is he dead? Are you saying I'm dead? I don't know. He gets an awful lot of armor. We don't want that one. So let's switch him one more time. Alright, he's dead next turn. Neat. Alright. Untouched in that fight, we got to heal off Bloody Idol. Distraction is terrible. We have to go this way to get the Mega Elite. We have to skip this, even though it's good. If we want to go to Act 4, and we do. Alright. I think we're going to save Calculated Gamble for next turn. I think I'm going to play Blade Dance and hold the Shivs. Kind of an interesting thing that we're allowed to do. But there's no point in playing the Shivs, and our hand is full, so... I'll hold it in case we draw accuracy. Oh wait, he's gonna... He frails you? Is that right? Is it just frail? Because if it's weak, I should probably use the use them now. Maw, what do you do? It is weak and frail. I don't know. What do you choose for the first card in Act 1? Wraith, Kata, or Footwork? Damn, that's a... Can't go wrong there. You're in good shape, I would say. Probably Catalyst for me. I think Catalyst is more important than Wraith form for winning the game. But both are really important. I wouldn't fault you for either. I think Footwork is probably the worst, although it's probably the best in Act 1. We do have an artifact. Looks like he does weak first and then frail, according to the wiki. So we are not getting weaked, so we'll just end turn. Great. Frail's not great either. Not super happy to see it. We are should be at 10 cards in hand. We are. Let's go ahead and Terror to clear out one room. Backflip, try and draw accuracy. Fail. Dagger throw to draw accuracy. Also fails. We only need one calculated gamble in hand, that's for sure. I'll play the Noxious Fumes and enough Shivs that we draw a full hand. Which looks like is 1. No, it's 2. Okay. Where's my accuracy deck? What are you doing down there? I guess we can just, like, develop 1,000 Cuts. Or I guess we just bullet time, even though we don't have, like, choke or accuracy. We've got a full hand in bullet time, so might as well use it. Let's see. What of these last ones do I want to use? Maybe none of them? Oh wait, we calculated gamble draws all 4 of the remaining cards, so we could calculate gamble and accuracy next turn. It seems pretty reasonable. We could play Dash and Cloak and Dagger. Oh, that's true, we can't draw. Good point. No, it does not, sorry. Rainhorse, I was just mistaken. Just forgot. I kind of want to save Dash, Cloak and Dagger, and Survivor for for blocking. And Unload I won't play because it discards Cloak and Dagger and Survivor, so I guess we're just ending. Leaving a little bit on the table here, but that should be okay. We do drop to 10 cards next turn, so that's fine. Okay. Sitting for 35, we can block for quite a bit. We might be skipping accuracy and playing Dash, Cloak and Dagger, Blade Dance for the block. We could also just calculate gamble, draw all the cards, get a guaranteed bullet time. If we calculate gamble, we draw backflip and bullet time, so we could just like calculate gamble, backflip to get back to a full hand. Our hand right now is really good, though, is the problem. How much does that block for? So 6 plus 9 is 15, plus 2 procs is 8, so 23. So it's not really enough. So I want a better hand, so we're going to go look for one. We got the Bowser class back, which is nice. 2 Blade Dances proc, and we got the dash back too. And Survivor. It seems like this was better. Neutralize actually blocks for a lot too. Looks like we're blocking out. We might want to save some if we're blocking out. Maw alternates between hitting big and not hitting very hard, so he's probably not hitting very hard next turn. So if we're saving something, we're probably saving it for 2 turns, which is not great. We still need to block for 20 though, so we're not saving much if we're saving anything. Maybe save the Survivor. Actually, dash double blade dance is a little short. I guess dash double blade dance survive dagger throw procs 3 ornamental fans, blocks for an additional 12, which does block out. Okay, so I'll save just the survivor. We could hold the calculated gamble and let dagger throw discard a shiv. I guess that would cost us the ornamental fan proc, so I won't do it. Okay. And we've won the fight. Cool. No counting relics, so we'll just press end turn. Dash plus? I mean, it's a block tool, right? The original dash is one of the best cards in the deck. This one says plus on it. Helps pay off footwork and oddly smoothstone. Works with bullet time. It's the 5th block card in the deck. Okay, sure. Alright, Mega Elite, what do you got? Ooh, Strength Reptimancer, that's rough. Yikes. Pretty sure that's the worst one for this deck. Gross. Okay. Alright. I guess this is gonna be pretty bad. We should definitely get 1,000 cuts up. This turn might just be like 1,000 cuts footwork dagger throw or something. Because we need to get 1,000 cuts up so that we can like draw a 10-card hand, play 10 cards, and kill all the daggers. It's possible this turn is only 1,000 cuts so that we save the cards for the AoE damage next turn. Maybe it's just like 1,000 cuts footwork. Wish I had a dagger spray. Dagger spray Akabeko would be insane. There was actually a dagger spray at a shop. It was an option. Man, dagger spray Akabeko would be so good in this fight right now. Shit. I should have thought about this when I was evaluating that dagger spray. I just missed it. Alright, I think I am going to skip the survivor. It's 2 cards for hand size next turn. I think it's too much. Do you think? I guess it saves us 9 health if we do it. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Wait, can she summon if she has 3 daggers? I think she can't, right? We'd have to kill both. We can't kill both. Is that true? Yeah, we can't kill both. Why would she summon if she already has 3? I believe you that she does, but that's so strange. I would have assumed that she only does it if she has 2 or less. Huh. Yeah, no, if more than 2 daggers are present, says the wiki, so she can't summon if she has 2 daggers, and she'll have 3 daggers next turn. Yeah, but if I kill 1 now, she summons 2 because she's summoning now, right? So then she'll have 3, and then she can't summon again. I think we kill 1 anyway, though. Oof. I guess it's the dagger throw. No, dagger throw is damage. Yeah, it's dagger throw. We need survivor and neutralize for next turn. Too important. Okay. All right. Big hand time. Oh, we got a bullet time. Great. Okay. All right. We should be fine then. So we can like neutralize backflip bullet time. Okay. So we're definitely playing at least 8 cards, so we don't need to worry about him. Yeah, she is summoning. So the wiki's wrong. Huh. Maybe she doesn't count the one who's exploding this turn? Because he will explode before her turn, right? So maybe she only counts these two. Be nice to top deck choke. Let's see, it seems like we're probably playing... Okay, so we can't play this card, but we're gonna play these two and draw two, and then play 9. So we're playing 11 cards. So he's already dead, and he's dead if we neutralize him. Okay. Oh, we did draw a choke, wow. Terror first or after? Terror after gets 3 damage, Terror first gets 6 damage, so Terror first. And then we play Bouncing Flask last, so that it has fewer targets. Cool. Well, that seems like a good outcome. Calculated Gamble doesn't work. Probably want to save Survivor because we're not taking any damage right now. Thanks, Bullet Time. You're the real hero. That's true. Gamble would have worked. That's true. Now I'm overcompensating for having forgotten the rule earlier. Alright, so we're playing... This is 4 cards, this is 3 cards. That's at least 7 cards. That does 14 AoE. So he needs 6 more damage, and he needs 3 more damage. But probably we're playing more than that. So as long as we play at least 2 more cards, he's already dead. And if we play 3 more cards, he's dead too. If we calculate a gamble, we are likely to be able to play 3 more cards. I really want to play that accuracy before the shivs, but there's no way to do it. Can we somehow get lethal? Definitely possible. I think probably the path to getting lethal looks really wacky. It's like Cloak and Dagger, Blade Dance, Calculated Gamble, and then we draw accuracy and a bunch of shivs. I think that's probably lethal. It's pretty risky though, because if it misses, then we get hit for 40 and die. So we should probably play Dash first. Dash double thing, Calculated Gamble is 1, 2 plus 7 cards, so it's 9 cards. So he's dead. He takes 18. He's at 2. So we'd have to either draw a 0-cost card with Calculated Gamble or give him a shiv to be safe. Wait, is this just lethal? Oh wait, no, we haven't played accuracy, so it's definitely not. Alright. I will give him 1 shiv then. Yeah, seems like I probably could have just killed Reprimancer. If I gave her the 1 shiv, she would be dead. Should have done the math better, I guess. Okay. Well, we got through our Mega Elite. Felt pretty strong, too. Felt like the deck is doing stuff now that we've got, like, Runic Pyramid and Bullet Time kind of going off. This is why they teach math in school. Wow, that's rude. Okay, do we want to take this before we take Warpaint? We turned down the Tactician earlier. This is a Tactician right before a Warpaint, so it could be a Tactician plus. It seems like the deck wants to do... I mean, if it was Reflex, obviously we would take it, because we have Calculated Gambles and stuff. I don't hate Tactician, but we need to find, like, an Acrobatics, if we want Tactician to be good. We don't really have enough draw to support it. We've just got the backflip, pretty much. For, like, hand size increasing draw, all the Calculated Gambles are card draw too, as is Dagger Throw. Slay the Spire optimization was definitely my high school math teacher's priority. I think we're still no on Tactician. Be a Reflex next time. Come on. We have Busted Crown. We only see so many cards. How have I seen 3 Tacticians? What the hell is that? Alright. Those are good upgrades. I'll take it. This is a fight too. Okay. Sure. Probably gonna be like Terror Backflip Dash. Blocks for 20. Blocks out. Boy, that dash has got some big numbers on it. Look at that. 14 block, 21 damage. No setup, just like an Akabeko and an Oddly Smoothstone. Dash Plus. Dash Plus is just a big chunky card. Alright, let's see what this is first. I kind of like terroring on a target we expect to live for a while. But I guess I want to get the kill. So we can kill him if it's an emergency next turn. Otherwise, we try and kill them all at the same time. Looks like we chose the right target. Choke is waiting on his friend Bullet Time. Blade Dance and Cloak and Dagger are waiting on their friend Accuracy. But we need to do something to kill him. Dash does 15, we need to do 8 more. Dagger Throw would do it. A single Shiv would do it. Or wait, that's not true. Single Shiv does 6 right now. I guess 1,000 cuts dash into Shiv would do it, but that's too much energy. We could calculate Gamble right now. That would probably draw us Bullet Time, which is pretty good. We could Cloak and Dagger and then Gamble to increase our hand size slightly. Because we have 9 cards right now, right? 3, 6, 9, yeah. So we go up 10 cards and draw 9. We could still miss Bullet Time. But assuming we don't, puts us in a reasonable spot. And if we do miss it, we hit the calculated gamble, unless we miss both, which is technically possible, but highly unlikely. I guess we could miss both and we'd still hit Dagger Throw, but then we wouldn't have enough energy to like Dagger Throw and then Bullet Time. At least if we Cloak and Dagger first. Yeah, this is tough because like we've got good cards in hand, but they need their friends that are still in the deck, and then the friends that are in the deck like kind of don't have anything to go with them. I guess this Accuracy hits this Blade Dance, but like we've got 5 Shivs in hand and 4 in the draw pile. So okay, so we do the thing, we play Accuracy and Blade Dance, we kill the outside one with 2 of the Shivs. We've got 2 left. Probably not killing the front one. And then we don't have any block. So I think we have to dash. I don't think we can gamble here. We need like dash and something to kill that Darkling. So it's probably like dash, Cloak and Dagger, and then like Noxious Fumes or something. Maybe Survivor. Looking for 22, they're only looking for 24, so Survivor seems like an overreaction. We have not procced Puzzle yet, though. So proccing Puzzle would be a bit disappointing here. I guess Blade Dance blocks out. So I'll just use Blade Dance. Wait a minute. We want to hold Blade Dance and wait for the Accuracy. Thanks for the follow with ease. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Batch. Yeah, Fumes is good. Blade Dance is good. Neither one's amazing, right? If we Fumes, we overdraw for a bunch with Puzzle. If we Blade Dance, we miss out on a bunch of Accuracy damage. You're saying Dagger Throw and Gamble? What's the point of that? You draw a bunch of cards with 0 energy. Can't use them to block. I guess the Dagger Throw Gamble could get neutralized, which is nice. Neutralize would block out. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about wasting shift damage. I'll just take the block out. We still overdraw by 1. I guess we could just calculate gamble now. But I'd like to line up 1,000 cuts with bullet time, so I'll just overdraw 1. If only I'd put in the Tactician. It's true. There's a lot of situations where Tactician's good. I'm definitely not saying Tactician's a bad card. It's just there's also a lot of situations where you have a Tactician in hand and you die. You're like, oh, oops. Well, we still missed accuracy and bullet time. They're both bottom 7. We could force draw them, but now we've drawn our Blade Dance too, so there's no friends left for accuracy in here. I guess we could redraw stuff, but... So we can probably, like, choke him to death, choke Blade Dance, probably kills him. And then Survivor. Four shivs, each one does effectively 7 damage. So it's 28 from that, 12 from this. Yep, that's lethal. Thanks for the follow, Nekidia. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. Yeah, okay. It also doesn't overdraw because Survivor decreases the hand size a little bit. Wait a minute. 3, 6, 9. So this is way too full of a hand. Need Survivor first. We could double Survivor calculate gamble. That also kills him. Draws 5 cards. It stops 1,000 cuts from lining up with bullet time again. Not sure how important that is anymore since we've already knocked down 2 of them. We would get to do a bunch of damage to this middle Darkling. I guess a bunch is only 8. But seems like it's enough. Okay. We have bullet time choke. Yeah, it seems like we can probably use that to kill this one. Okay. And then we need to play 5 cards to kill him, so he's definitely already dead. I guess I should have played the back foot first, oops. I think I only had 9 cards in hand too. Do we have lethal? No. It's only 12. Can't draw more. Okay. Oh, did we block it again? Oh my god. I forget it every time. I don't know what to say. I want to kill him, I think. Let's start with back foot. Okay, that's a lot of block. Should have plenty now. All the block, I guess. Blade Dance kills him. I guess let's clear out a little bit of room. Just off killing them all. So we'll have to kill him again next turn. Is Gamble good or no? Seems like Gamble gives us a pretty good shot of getting 1,000 cuts with the Blade Dance, or with, what's this card called? Bullet Time next turn, so I guess I'll go for it. Alright. Nope, still no bullet time. We only have to do 27 damage though, so it seems pretty easy. That's not enough. Okay. Alright, we got there. Flying Knee is a big skip. If we're not taking Tactician, we're definitely not taking Flying Knee. Seems like we've gotten fairly strong in the last couple of fights. Maybe this is a winner. Maybe we can get there. Extra Elite. Can't be Reptomancer. 50-50 on getting Giant Head. Giant Head is obviously like just a free kill. I kind of like taking a recall though. I want to get that last key. And then do what at the last fire? Upgrade something? Footwork. Footwork has gotten better with the addition of the dash. A little bit extra. Is Giant Head really free? It feels like you don't get there fast and then you start smacking for 50. Maybe, but when we get there really hard. I think we probably get there, but I think I'm probably not going to do it. is the real answer. I think we're going to go to the fire, but I wish I could do this. Are we good enough on Time Eater? Just poison it down and block through? Nope, we're definitely not. We probably get killed by Time Eater. I'd say like 7 out of 10 we get killed by Time Eater. I think we're trying to dodge him. Might be okay against Donideka. Probably okay against Awakened one. Almost certainly dying to Time Eater. But you know what? That's just how it is sometimes. I guess those dash blocks for a lot. If we can just dash him while the Noxious Fumes kills him. Seems like a really bad plan, especially since he purges all the poison in second phase, and you'd have to start over. But maybe. All right, let's take that key. It's an achievement to bring a Busted Crown deck this far. I'm proud of this deck no matter what. Dash is so good in this fight. Dash is like, it's like a super wall up in this fight. Dash neutralize probably blocks out. Yeah, definitely blocks out with the Akabeko. I was mistaken. It does not block out. Okay, that's fine. I'll just take the extra card draw next turn with the Centennial Puzzle. And draw a full hand with the bullet time. Seems good. Alright, we finally got bullet time 1000 cuts, but it's in the wrong fight. It was good in the last fight. Doesn't really do anything here. I'll still do it. I am blocking the debuff. I could still draw cards. I'm doing it on purpose. I'm aware of doing it. It's great. I'm using the effect to draw a card. Look at that. Why did I keep 2 calculated gambles in my hand? It doesn't matter, but it's really, really dumb. Dagger Throw could get us to accuracy. Yeah, we really want to get these cards, so let's get them right now. Backflip is actually pretty bad in the fight. Thanks for the follow, Alias10. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. Come on, accuracy. I guess it's guaranteed, but, you know. Gotta say come on for just fun. Is Choke Accuracy Blade Dance good enough for this turn? And thanks for the follow. Chip Chilinka 777. Appreciate the support. And welcome to the Vegetable Patch. We have to do 53 damage because of the poison. Dash does effectively 29 damage. Choke Accuracy Blade Dance is 1 plus 5 procs of Choke. So that's 6 for 18. So Choke is doing 30 total damage. The Blade Dance is doing 40. It seems like plenty. Should we save either of those? Maybe we play the Small Blade Dance. I guess we can just save a Shiv if it's enough. Yeah, let's just play the big one. Yeah, in fact, it looks like we could have played the Small Blade Dance and still saved a Shiv, so I should have done that. Is Shiv better than a card in the deck? I think it is. I think I'm going to block a draw to keep a Shiv in hand. What do you think of these silent rebalances so far? I love it. I think silent feels way better to play. Particularly the reflex upgrade. I think the reflex is really the linchpin of the whole upgrade package. Getting a reflex plus for free is just incredible. We drew bullet time. I think we're saving it for next hand because we have plenty of damage with the cloak and dagger and the mini shivs. We're already blocked out. I guess I'll just play like Bouncing Flask or Deadly Poison. Deadly Poison Dagger Thrower draws more cards. Although it develops less poison. Looks like we got this one locked in. We can just block with like Dash and Blade Dances this turn, and the next turn has Bullet Time Choke stuff. I guess Cloak and Dagger over Blade Dance because we don't have enough hand room for the big Blade Dance. Okay. Oops, overdrew a Shiv. Doesn't matter. We've got 1,000,000 damage. Okay. I can't pick a Shiv because my hand keeps moving around. Okay. Well, that is more damage than I thought you could do with the Shiv deck to Transient. We did like 500 damage to him. And that was nowhere near optimal. The deck can do way more damage. We could have killed him, maybe. Third Dagger Throw, no thank you. Maybe if I had that Reflex. We taking an upgrade? Or resting? Resting gets mostly full value. Snecko with Bouncing is nice versus Time Eater. Sure, yeah. I mean, it's possible we could kill Time Eater. I doubt it, but it could happen. I think we don't rest because we have a regen pot. Is that is that too much? That seems like maybe it's sort of an optimistic. Polino Division. I get what you're getting at, right? Is there an upgrade that saves us 15 health? It's a nice frame, but I think probably. I think I feel pretty reasonable about winning the Act 3 boss fights. So I think it might be that we're like smithing partially for partially for saving 15 health in Act 3 boss fights, and partially for Act 4. And if you're including Act 4 in your analysis, then 15 health is not really the correct way of thinking about this anymore. Because like you heal for a significant portion of your missing health at the end of Act 3, which washes out a lot of the value of having 15 health. Yeah, upgrading footwork is something we definitely talked about a lot. I think that's definitely pulled ahead of backflip now that we've got an extra thing to block on in the deck. I am a little bit concerned about just like turn 1 against Donideka when they start hitting for 24 and I don't have 10 cards and bullet time and footwork developed. But I think we've got pretty good potions, so we maybe can make it work. All right, let's see it. I guess this is a bad hand, so I should calculate gamble it, right? Drawing 4 cards with 4 energy seems pretty bad, though. So maybe we like Dagger Throw and or Cloak and Dagger first. Choke and Terror both seem quite bad when they're up against artifact charges, so I don't think we're playing either of those. If it was a Terror Plus, I'd probably use it to get rid of an artifact charge for free, but it's not free. Alright, Dagger Throw, what do you got? Another Dagger Throw. Well, the first one was good because it gives me a Ornamental Fan proc. The second one does not do that. So I don't think we're playing the second one. Mouthsy Flask removes 3 artifact charges right now. Noxious Fumes removes 2 per turn. But it costs 1 less, so it feels like a less efficient use of energy. But I guess Bouncing Flask is eventually going to get played by bullet time, so maybe I don't care about the energy efficiency. Okay, draw me a 9-card hand, please. With a bullet time and 1,000 cuts. Yes. I think I will take that. Alright. We can draw cards with Calculated Gamble because of the artifact thingamajig. We definitely want to play Accuracy. Seems like Blade Dance both blocks and does a bunch of damage. We've got a fan proc, so if we play this Shiv, we're either just doing it for damage, or we think we're going to draw 2 more attacks and play them. Which seems unlikely, but not impossible with 1 energy. We'd have to draw a Blade Dance. Calculated Gamble drawing 4 out of 7 with 1 hit. So it's like 6 out of 7 to miss, but you have to do it 4 times, so it ends up being like 6 down to 2 over 7 down to 3, so it ends up being 2/7 to miss, so you usually hit. Seems like we should block. There's 30 damage coming in. And Blade Dance is not like a super mega block card. Neutralize doesn't land either, because there's artifact charges still. So I think we're just going to play play Survivor and Bouncing Flask instead. I guess let's see what's in here. Okay, so we've played Neutralize, or we've played Flasks, and now Neutralize is a hit. So do we like Survivor Calculated Gamble and just make it go for the 1 in 7 on either Neutralize or Blade Dance? I guess it's 2 out of 7 if there's 2 hits, right? Even Deadly Poison is okay. Ascender's Bane also gets us some theoretical value because holding it in hand exhausts it. I mean, I guess not really with Pyramid because we hold everything that we draw. Alright. Hey, that's a hit. I'll take it. I will also take 7. Yeah, we could draw because we had the artifact charge blocked the no draw effect. Okay, let's backflip, see what we get. Rude. Neutralize hits now. He's hitting for 30. We can block for 17 with that. So we're going up to 26 with the Neutralize. That blocks out. Is that more than we need? Yeah, he's only hitting for 22, so we can actually block it out with just this. So we're blocking for 23 here. We might want to put Terror on Deca at this point. Donnie's at like half health already. Terror could help us kill Deca at turn earlier, though, which is definitely worth it, if it does. We might be able to kill him this turn. Blade Dance is 60 damage. This is a 15, so it's 75. The dash would do 19. 75 plus 19 is 94. Dagger Throw is an additional 13. Or, yeah, 13. 94 plus 13 is not 142. Not close. With both potions, it's almost close, but no. I guess Unload is more damage than Dagger Throw. Alright, let me recalculate this with the correct number. So if we're doing every single thing, then he's at 145, taking 15 from Poison, plus 7. So 22, 32... let's go ahead and just play the Terror. Oh wait, no, we're trying to determine if we want to play the Terror. Sorry. I was going to play the Terror to make the energy things easier to read, but that's not right. Okay, So he's at 145, 15 poison currently. This takes him up by 7 to 22, 32. This does 19. 32 plus 19 is 51. This does 60. 51 plus 60 is 111. Plus another 15. 26. Plus this is another 21. 126 plus 21. 147. Yep, we're over by 2. Oh, I guess we're over by more than that with 1,000 cuts. So yeah, we actually do have lethal if we tear her. Yeah, we do. Oh, no, you're right. We don't have the energy to unload. Crap. Okay, so we can't play this, so... Okay, it was 147 when we added it all up. We're taking out the 21 from this, so it's down to 126 again, but then plus the bunch of damage from the 1,000 cuts. So it's 126 plus 1, 2, 6, 7 cards is 14 damage. So it's 7 less than it was before. So we're actually short by 2, or short by, let's see, we were over by 2, we lost 7 damage, so we're under by 5. You're saying Dagger Throw Unload would be more damage than Dash? That is certainly true. Yeah, Unload by itself is more damage, so we definitely have enough. Okay, great. We have enough with the Terror. Great. You're correct, Buffalo. Breakdance, you got it. I'm going to do the shivs last, because it might be that some of the shivs are unnecessary. That's a tough choice. I think I'm going to keep the dash. Oh wait, Unload would discard the Bouncing Flask anyway. Gotta play the Blade Dance before the Unload, that's for sure. What the fuck? Oh, because we were counting these before. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'd much rather save the Poison Pot than save a Shiv there, so this seems right. We could use the Poison Pot on Dekka, but I think we're probably getting to Dekka before he kills us. We did the math. Okay. I kind of want to just bullet time and play everything. I imagine 36 is a lot. I guess 17 plus 15 also a lot. It's 32 by itself. So we actually probably block out with just that and one of the two other ones, so we can hold the bullet time. I guess that means we're surviving a daze, which seems reasonable in a Runic Pyramid deck. Okay. We want to play as many cards as we can to get rid of armor before we dash to try and get through the plated armor. We can hold the Shiv, so might as well. No penalty. I guess the penalty is that he gets his armor back, and maybe the Shiv hits the armor instead. Bullet time and choke have been good friends, but it seems like this turn we can just choke without the bullet time, and then save backflip bullet time for next turn. I guess I'll save the Shiv again. Yeah, I should be saving 5 cards, so I overplayed 1 Shiv. Oh wait, no. Next turn it doesn't do the choke damage, so I'll do it now. When I start playing, I would always kill Donu first because I would always hit the first target if they seem too different. Dumb autoplay. Oh, you Dekka first, yeah. Dekka first is reasonable sometimes. It's not like it's crazy wrong. It's usually not right, though. 3, 6, 7, or 8 cards in hand, so backflip and then bullet time. And do some stuff. Okay. He's hitting for 36. We need a block for an additional 25, 27. Got there. This is 15 of that, so we need 12 more. Dash does that many times over. I guess we'll neutralize him at some point during his turn. We want to use the non-damagey things to get through the armor so that dash hits plated. Alright, we need 10 more blocks. Survivor, it does it, and is a little bit overkill, but that's okay because he's not attacking next turn. Do I have lethal? Probably. Yeah. Okay. Next fight. Alright, we've dodged Time Lord. This is definitely the one that I was hoping for. I'm still not sure if we're going to win. But we dodged Time Lord, which is a big step. We have also got a very loud cat. It's a component of our victory. Is there a changelog for the beta branch updates? You don't have to worry about them being beta branch updates anymore. They are live on main. You can just play the game now. So there's a change list for just the live change, which encapsulates all the beta branch changes. I think Choke's probably going on a cultist here. I do not want them to scale out of control. And probably Neutralize is going on the Awakened one. Yeah, the Crown Star has definitely made things more difficult. What if you only neutralize this turn? That'd be fine. And then save bullet time for a bigger outcome. I think so I was considering Poison Pot on Awakened one, but that's just wrong, right? Because then we kind of just like toss 7 poison into the void because he just heals it. So we should end turn now. Okay. Alright. Do we play 1,000 Cuts in the first phase? I think the answer is probably no. Pyramid is kind of dangerous in this fight if you're not going to play stuff in turn 1, because it will clog your hand. But we have some pretty good discarding stuff to get rid of it, so shouldn't be a huge problem. Alright. I think we're going to bullet time and then skip 1,000 Cuts, which is a little bit weird. What about footwork? I don't think we're skipping that. I guess maybe we do. It seems like we might be able to pull it off. Fumes? I don't know. It's a lot of powers. And it seems like we want to play, ideally, none of them. Alright, so they're hitting for 22. So one more Ornamental Fan proc will do it. I don't think Fumes either. And then we'll save some block. Ideally, we kill Cultist next turn and then Bouncing Flask. Accuracy, we're definitely not skipping. Well, that one's happening every time. It's unfortunate that this is a ×4 attack turn, though, so maybe we don't play it this turn. Dash is probably happening. Dash and kill Cultist seems pretty good. So we need to find 13 damage for him. Maybe we do just play accuracy. Accuracy and give him a couple shivs doesn't seem wrong. Do we gamble? Would be nice to develop Bouncy Flask. We have a Blade Dance in hand. What zero cost stuff are we trying to draw? Neutralize would be really good this turn. Yeah, let's try and draw Neutralize. That's not Neutralize. Alright, I guess we're not getting it. Alright. Choke is probably waiting for bullet time next turn. We need to block for 24. This blocks for 14, so Cloak and Dagger would block out. Actually, Neutralize blocks out 2. Seems like saving Neutralize for a multi-attack turn might be wise here. I kind of want to get Flask down. I think Flask Poison Pot is pretty reasonable. Ideally, the way this phase ends is we bullet time him, kill him, and then play all the powers. That would be really nice if we can make that happen. If we just Bouncing Flask, we take 10. That seems like too much. So the only other way to block is Neutralize. We do have a lot of block in hand. We've got a Dash and a Cloak and Dagger. So I think we'll probably be fine. Is taking 4 even worth it? We could just Dagger Throw to block. And then get rid of Fumes. Thanks for the follow, Sarn Kinsel. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. Vegetable Patch. It's also an enunciation patch, it turns out. Yeah, I actually kind of like Dagger Throw, because it lets us get rid of 1,000 cuts. Why did I just gain an energy? Wasn't I out of energy? Am I just wrong? Well, now I'm like way overdrawing. Could play Footwork. But he's gonna multi-attack like next turn. I mean, Footwork Plus makes us take 2 more damage right now, right? It might be correct in the first phase, but I would love to skirt by without playing it, and it seems like that's currently on the table, so I'm going to keep it on the table. It's just 1 energy, it's not a huge deal. Okay, double dash blocks out. We could also just like bullet time choke double dash, which seems like much more fun. We have 3, 6, 9, 10 cards in hand, so we can't like backflip and then bullet time. I guess we could just replace the backflip, but I'd rather just leave the backflip in hand if we're going to do that. You get to block more with it if you play 3 block on multi-card, which is consistent with Pyramid. I mean, sure, yeah. I'm gonna play it. It's not like it's not gonna get played at all. It's just I don't want to. I want to play it in the transition between the first and second phases, ideally, or in the second phase anytime, because he doesn't get strength for it anymore. I don't know how much you know about the game. Sorry, I don't recognize your name. I don't want to talk down to you, but I don't want to play it until I'm forced to, basically. Take 2 or spend a backflip or a dash. Backflip is not a huge resource. I'll just throw a backflip in there. We're going to have a 9-card hand next turn anyway. Drawing 1 more card is not that valuable. So now we do have extra health for Footwork. Or extra block, if we want to just block out. Thanks for the follow, Common Cut. Appreciate the support, and welcome to the Vegetable Badge. The problem with footwork this turn is next turn might be a multi-attack, and the only draw we're getting is Survivor, as well as the dash in hand. We are also likely to get Neutralize, which is good. Why haven't I not used this Poison Pot already? What am I waiting for? I guess, did he not have any poison? Because I played Bouncing Flash this turn, so he just didn't have any poison before that. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for him to have poison. Now he does. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not forced to. It does waste an energy to not do it. But it seems like we've got enough energy to float that. Because, like, if next turn is Footwork, Dash, Survivor, I'm not crying. That seems fine. Hey, you didn't pay attention to the whole run. Does the cost reset, or does it stay 0 with Pyramid? It resets. It's just until the end of the turn. Alright, here's multi-attack. We're almost certainly using Neutralize this turn, so let's just start with that. Alright, so he's hitting for 28. For some reason the math wasn't coming. So we can block with Dash Survivor. Is there a more elegant way to do it? What about like Dash, Blade Dance, Dagger Throw? 14 plus 2 procs is 22, so we'd take 2 and do a bunch more damage. It's possible that Dagger Throw draws the other Blade Dance, which would give us a 3rd proc, which would block out. But we don't have enough energy for that. I think I'll just, like, dash Dagger Throw Survivor, which clears some hand room out, lets us discard 1,000 cuts. I would rather discard 1,000 cuts after I shuffle, so that it skips the shuffle, but I also want to draw 5 cards, so... yeah, and then save the Blade Dance for when we have Choke. Okay. There's a Choke. Kind of want to pair up the Choke with the Bullet Time if possible, and also want a Bullet Time when we are killing him. 1,000 Cuts drew himself right back. It's very helpful. Is Choke Double Blade Dance block out? Probably not. It's 4, 7, 8. Yeah, exactly. I would like to not die this turn. It's pretty sensible. It's 8 attacks, so it's 2 procs. Maybe Dagger Throw could find us another attack with the Neutralize. Pretty unlikely. Seems like maybe we've gone a little bit too slow, and now we're in danger of dying. Gonna need to draw a Cloak and Dagger, backflip either of the dashes, or the Survivor, or the Neutralize to survive this turn. So there's a lot of cards to hit, 6 cards, but we only get to draw 2 if we use both Dagger Throws. Seems like that needs to happen. Alright, we did draw a Cloak and Dagger, so that probably rescues us. So then, what's the line? Hopefully we get Bullet Time next turn, we can Bullet Time Choke, and... yeah, we're killing him next turn? Is that the plan? Seems like kind of an ambitious plan. Maybe if we Deadly Poison this turn, we can get there. So then it's like Deadly Poison, Cloak and Dagger, Dagger Throw again? Yeah, leaves the Blade Dances to go with the Choke. I like that. I guess I should have Dagger Throwed first. If we are really planning on killing him next turn, holding on to Noxious Fumes would be kind of nice, so that we can play Noxious Fumes while he is down. If that's not the plan, we should probably discard Noxious Fumes. But if we're holding Unload to split him, then we can't play Footwork while he's down. because Unload will discard it. So it seems like we should either discard Unload or both powers, and we can't really discard both powers. But discarding just Unload seems a little bit ambitious. I guess there's a lot of block in the draw pile. There's like Survivor, Backflip, 2 dashes, so we'll probably be okay. So I'm going to go for the more ambitious line. We could hold the Shiv, but it would block a draw, so let's not do that. Alright, do we have lethal? If we have lethal, we're in pretty good shape. Looks like lethal. We only need to do 85 damage. These Shiv, this one hits for 60, this one hits for 45. That's 85 by itself. Okay, so we have lethal. We could just try and hold choke bullet time. No, we don't have enough hand room to play the Blade Dances without playing something else first. So maybe the line is like Survivor to clear hand room, and then Blade Dances for lethal, and then Footwork to develop Footwork while he's down. Survivor's a pretty big resource. I don't want to just throw it away for no reason. And we'd have to Survivor away like either the choke or the bullet time, or like one of the dashes, or Backflip, or Noxious Fumes. There's not really any good targets. It probably ends up being Backflip. I mean, developing both the powers would be nice, but saving a bullet time choke for turn 1 as soon as he splits seems pretty amazing. That's like better than I anticipated being possible, so I think I'll go for that. Wait, is there room now? 3, 6, 8. Yes, there is. Okay. Oh crap! I counted the damage with the poison, but he's not dying now. He's dying at the end of the turn. I guess this is fine. He'll spend the turn. No, he comes up second phase immediately. So now we're just like not playing the powers. I guess we'll play them next turn with bullet time. We have 2 dashes in hand. We'll be fine next turn. It should be okay. You guess Noxious doesn't help that much in the second phase. How long can we actually block? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's damage, right? So it helps a bit. It's not amazing. Okay, so we block this turn pretty easily. Bullet time, choke, couple of powers, and like a dash is probably enough. So let's go ahead and just do that. Actually, wait, what am I talking about? We definitely like need both dashes. I guess either both dashes or Survivor. Dagger Throw just for fun, or no? We look dead? Maybe. It seems like we came through the first phase pretty strong. I mean, we're at 5 health, but we've got our powers up, and he's only got 4 strength. I think that counts. That looks like a win to me, but maybe not. Yeah, we want to cycle towards these cards. These cards are good. Wait, Survivor's better than a lot of these cards. It's better than actually like all of these cards. Yeah, I don't think we ever discard Survivor, so we'd be discarding towards these cards, which is Bullet Time Choke and both dashes. Oh, we can't draw. Right, so we would end up losing Survivor, so we shouldn't do it. Right, obviously. Yes, thank you, Talger. Losing track of the no-draw debuff. Surviving this turn seems kind of difficult. I guess we can... No, it's not. We can block for 1 million. Okay. So we want to block for 22. I'd like to develop Deadly Poison. If we Survivor and do a single fan proc, that's not really enough. Dagger Throw is actually guaranteed to draw us into a fan proc. It either draws a fan proc by itself or Backflip, which draws 2 fan procs. So I guess I'll let Dagger Throw do its thing. Deadly Poison's pretty useless. Okay, so it's like Backflip, Cloak and Dagger, fan proc. Okay. Yeah, that seems fine. And then Deadly Poison to clear hand room and develop some poison. Okay, seems great. Draw me a 10-card hand. Oof, voiding. I don't like that. Getting voided on a 52 damage multi-attack turn. Oof. Okay, so Cloak and Dagger Blade Dance procs fan twice and blocks for 10 by itself. So it blocks for 18, 18 plus, survivors 33, it's nowhere near 52. Can Dagger Throw save us? Dagger Throw can get, like, Bullet Time, which doesn't do anything. Actually, Bullet Time saves us, yeah, because Dash and Cloak and Dagger. Alright, so we just have to top deck Bullet Time, specifically. Can't be Backflip. Neutralize, maybe. Maybe Neutralize. Oh, is it 42, not 52? That is a great point. Oh, right. Yeah, we're at 3. We've already been voided, so we can't Dagger Throw into Bullet Time. Crap. Well, we were only blocking for, what was it, like 1833, so 42 is still enough. If we Dagger Throw into Neutralize, that could work, sure. Is Dash ever part of the line? Actually, yeah, Dash, Cloak, and Dagger is blocks, right? 17 plus 14. No, it's only 31. That's less block. Alright, so I guess we're 1 out of 7 for Neutralize. This is the only line. I guess Backflip Neutralize might work too. So it might be like 2 out of 7. 2 out of 7 is rounding up significantly, but, you know, it's assuming Backflip draws Neutralize. Alright. That's not it. Getting voided was really rough this turn. I guess it was guaranteed because we had a thin deck, but I wasn't thinking about it. So I'm pretty sure this doesn't work out, but I will run it out there anyway. Survivor blocks for more than Blade Dance for sure. All right. Poof. Darn. Well, it's a busted crown run, so we got to the Act 3 bosses. Seemed like it was further than we had any business getting. Definitely could have gotten there. Even in the Awakened 1 fight, it seemed like we had the potential to do it. Definitely would have lost to Time Lord, so I'm glad we avoided that one, but Awakened 1 was not super easy. Donu Deca weren't super easy either. We did blow a couple of potions in the Donu Deca fight, so maybe if we'd managed to save one of those for Awakened 1, we could have gotten through it. We got through the Cultist really quickly, but we bled quite a bit of health in the first phase. Maybe we should have used the powers more aggressively, and just killed him faster. We probably could have gotten to phase 2 with more health, but he would have had more strength. Yeah, it's interesting because this is like this. You wouldn't think that Awaken one like is a predator for this deck. We've only got 3 powers, or I guess 4 powers, but we need the accuracy so bad, and we didn't have any like piercing whales to do the do the split trick. Yeah, Eaton Paladin. We would have had to find a after image to beat the heart. Probably 2 after images to have a realistic shot. But yeah, the bullet time pyramid thing is really strong. So that almost pulled us through. Yeah, that's too bad. This is a fun one.